I don't see the red thing. Are we live? I don't see the red thing. Okay, I see it. Hey everybody. Okay, let's get to the countdown. I can get to the countdown. Okay. Here we go. All right, we are back with another video. Let me tell you, we was on, on Station Head. I was on the phone with the CEO of Station Head, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, Wiley, you're doing amazing numbers," and he wanted me to go live over there today. So I went live over there today, and of course, we were talking about some things actually on Station Head and stuff like that. I've been going back and forth, with the CEO of Station. He said, "This is so incredible. You're on your way to the number one spot on Station." I'm just super excited that we're on our way to the number one spot. And it's all because of you for coming over here and, showing us love. Y'all have definitely been over there just showing us incredible amount of love. Okay. Yes. So I just want to just say thank you to everybody. I do want to say, I want to say a little speech. Can I say a little speech? First, I would like to thank all of my moderators for their hard work. Also want to thank my mommy. Also want to thank my daddy. I want to thank my white stepmother for all their love and their support. I also want to thank all of the producers across the world for making this possible for me to be almost at the number one spot on Station. I do want to say thank you so very much. I don't want to tear up because y'all have been here when it was just two of us. And now we are talking to thousands of people. So I definitely want to say thank you to my supporters for all of y'all love and y'all commitment and staying on top of me, said, hey, Wiley, go live and stuff when I go to different events or if I'm in the hallway in courtrooms. Y'all say, you got this, Wiley. You got this, Wiley. You're going to be great, Wiley. And I just want to say thank you so very much for the love, for the support. I also want to thank my legal team for their support and love as well. So thank you all so very much for the support. I get emails and I just want to say thank you. All right. So we are getting ready for a good show today. Okay. Yes, the hard work definitely paying off. So we are here. Stand around. Even when you're late, y'all are here. Okay. All right. That's nice. Jet orange. Okay. All right. Okay. We want to say thank y'all so very much for the support. And so I was listening to Iggy Azalea album. I was had the pleasure of listening to her album, and I was getting emails, and people were telling me, how is her music? And I said, it's just something about Iggy's music. It just wasn't hitting for me. When I was listening to some of the tracks, I was just literally, cleaning around the house, and I was listening. I'm like, what really happened to Iggy Azalea music? Because musically, she just don't have it. None of the tracks made me say, okay, I'm gonna listen to this album again. And I couldn't really get into this album at all. And I listened to it and I said, this is definitely not for me. I just wasn't really feeling the music at all. And I tried to listen to her concert that she threw in Hollywood for a couple of people. I think it was only about 10 people in that room. It wasn't a lot of people in that Hollywood room. When she recently did a event, wasn't really that many people in the room supporting. It looked like she just got off of a picnic and stuff like that. So I went and listened to the concert. I said, she really missing something, that she really not, the best. Maybe she should have let me host her event. Maybe it would have got more publicity, but it's really not that hot at all. Something like that. It really wasn't that hot. I would have came and sung some Fire Heartbeats music. I would have came with a bow tie. I got a nice purple suit. I could have came up in there singing Purple Rain. It's so much I could have done, and it would have sent shockwaves across the country, but nobody wasn't really, talking about that event at all. I checked Twitter. Nobody was really checking with it. I checked with my staff. Nobody was really checking for it at all. I checked all over. I went to the grocery store and I talked to the cashier. She was there. Denise, is her name. She was like, you know what, Wiley, you're so right. You should have hosted that event because millions of people know you. And I said, you're right. I should have hosted the event because I would have helped her career. Was nobody really, checking for her and stuff like that. And I would have told her, I would have say, sis, don't take a picture with me in your white shirt, looking like you just coming from a barbecue picnic. I want you in your amazing outfit, okay? When you I want you in your amazing outfit. All right. And I would have done all that. And she, of course, Denise gave me a beautiful hug and we took some pictures. And of course, I went down the street and I went to go get my clothes out of the cleaners. Even the lady, she from China, she said, I really wish that you would have hosted. With the issue would have hosted. She went in all the way there and everybody said it. Everybody even said it that I wish I would have hosted, but I declined because I'm booked and I'm busy. I only want to go with A-list stars, not with stars that used to be A-list and now they're D-list stars. I only going for A-list stars. Okay. Mm-hmm. I only go for A-list stars, not D-list stars. Nobody's really checking for it and stuff like that. So I had an amazing time dealing with King Young. She's King Young definitely gave my clothes out of the cleaners, and we was definitely talking about that event. So I'm like, I really don't know, and I get phone calls and emails from people saying, Wiley, where were you? You wasn't in Hollywood. I respectfully decline you stuff like that. Especially I'm not going to be around T.S. Madison because she declined to come on our show a lot of times. I don't, and I would ask her some questions. I would have my camera crew. We do got, I want to say special shout out to Sam. He's our videographer. And I said, I would have brought my camera and I would have asked her some in-depth questions. The reason of why, she's not, on our show. Why haven't she came on our show? And we would have had an amazing conversation at that event. So I would have told Sam, let's go and bring the camera and stuff like that. Well, we get offers and, most of the time we decline them because I don't want to put on my 5 heartbeats attire. I definitely want to put on my 5 heartbeats attire for only 3 people in the room. And that's just my honest opinion. I don't want to do that. It's only 3 people in the room. I at least if I'm going to dress in a nice, ruby red thrifty soap shoot, I want to dress when it's thousands and thousands of people, not in a little small crapped out low budget concert for a D-list artist. No, I want to come out when it's A-list performers that is actually performing. That is just my personal opinion. Now, I know a lot of people are just not, I'm not going to like what I have to say, but I just have to say it. You know what I'm saying? We are doing wonderful, great things, and I just have to say it. And I'm not, and some people say, "Are you trolling us?" I don't troll. I'm too old to be a troll. I am a comedian, and I am a type of person for doing amazing stuff. So I just want to say thank you to the producers, but I don't want to go to a small event. I want to go with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Where there's a lot of folks there and everything about that. I want to perform at a good event where it's a lot of powerful people. And one day we will host that event. So I want to say thank you. Okay, let me drink a little sip of the coffee. You know what I'm saying? No. Okay. So yeah, I got another question. I was walking down the street. I went to the post office today. And shout out to, just wonderful. Just shout out to Jessica. She's just so amazing. She always tell me when my package. She said, you know what? She said, you know what, Wiley? Would you ever wear a ruby red shirt and a ruby red suit and sunglasses? I said, red is my color. I would have also not wear a jacket, you know what I'm saying, in a club, you know what I'm saying, where it's a lot of illegal activities going on. I would have wear like a turtleneck, a nice little turtleneck, a green turtleneck and some black slacks. You know what I'm saying? I would have just kept it cool with some nice, amazing, glasses where they could see me. Not no sunglasses. I want you to be able to see me and stuff like that. So me and Jessica, we're just having this amazing conversation. At the post office, we had an amazing conversation, at the post office. Yeah, I'm just saying that. And so we just had an amazing conversation, stuff like that. But we would have had on like a purple turtleneck and maybe even like the bow tie look, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't have dressed so up there and Iggy dressed like she went to a barbecue pit, and all of that. So I'm just saying, I'm just giving my correct opinion because I know we got millions of people viewing right now. I think we got about 3,000 people watching us on Twitch. We got almost about 200 people watching us on YouTube. We got about 4,000 people that are watching us on Twitter, and we have about 5,000 people that are watching me on Facebook. So I have to be very cautious on the things that I say because things do travel. And this is why I told my people today, and I told Jessica, to all the people today. I definitely told Sam, the one with the camera, that we will be addressing some things, but we won't say any names because usually when I say names, people get offended. They get offended. They start saying that I got an orthopedic shoe. Many people think that I go on websites to dress like them, but you never seen me with a red suit on. You never seen me with a red suit on and some sunglasses, okay? Most of the people that wear sunglasses, they try to hide the alcohol that they drink or getting a ruby red eyeballs and alcohol induced and stuff like that. When you drink heavily, you put on shades, or if you're doing some illegal substance, you put on shades to hide, the activity, what I'm saying, but you're not as sober and stuff like that. So I'm just saying that's why a lot of people wear sunglasses. Then you sing Whitney Houston when she was on coke. Whitney Houston wear a lot of sunglasses and stuff like that because she didn't want people to see that she was high. Okay, all right. I just want to just let y'all know that. And so when people say, "Oh, Wally, do you got some orthopedic shoes?" I'm like, "No, I don't have no orthopedic shoes on at all. I have crutches. I have 2 pairs of crutches. I don't have any orthopedic shoes on. I have regular pair of shoes. Okay, all right. No orthopedic, dog. No orthopedic. No orthopedic shoes. We don't have any orthopedic shoes. I just want to say that, okay? Do y'all like my glasses? These glasses are Balenciagas. I think these are Balenciaga or Chanel. I think it's Chanel. I gotta check with my assistant to see because she had got me this. We had got this deal from station head. I think these are Balenciagas or is it Chanel glasses? I don't know. I don't know the designer. I get all type of stuff. I don't know the brand of of what we have. Okay, but yeah, these must be the Balenciagas. Okay. Mm. All right, so we're gonna move on and get into this commentary. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Do y'all like my commentary? I don't know. I'm getting DMs or people are saying I'm name dropping people's name. I didn't name drop nobody's name. I'm getting DMs from people saying I'm name drop. I didn't name drop anybody's name. I'm talking about my story. I didn't name drop nobody's name. Did I? Did I name drop? Did I name drop anybody's name? Did I say anybody's name? Because I'm getting DMs and emails. Huh? Did I name drop? Anybody name? Did I name drop anybody name? Yes or no? Mm. Okay. All right. Here they go. Here they go. Okay, I know what a name drop. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. Y'all stay right there. Don't move. I just want to make sure that we didn't name drop any name. But thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Okay, let us go. We have a full show today. Okay. All right. Can we talk? Okay, I can't sing it. Okay, I'm not gonna sing it. But anyway, the Can We Talk singer Tevin Cameo came out of the closet and announced that he is a bottom. He came out of the closet today, and somebody wrote a tweet that Luther Vandross, Tevin Cameo, and some other stars, and he wrote "I am," and he posted the gay flag as an. I said, not. He came out of the closet. Now, if y'all remember, all right, is it Tevin Campbell? Did I get his name right? All right. If y'all remember when Jaguar Wright said that he was a prostitute, that he would get men and he would go after men and prostitute male prostitutes, that he would get male prostitutes. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Do you remember when Jaguar Wright, she did an interview and she said Tevin Cameo get male prostitutes, and he finally came out of the closet. And all this up, she definitely said that. So do that vindicate that Jaguar Wright was not a liar? What do y'all have to say in the comments? Do you remember that? If you remember when Jaguar Wright exposed Tevin, press 1. If you remember that, press 1. If you remember that, press 1. If you remember that, press 2. You don't remember. This man was singing to men. Man, I'm telling you, a lot of those guys, you thought they were singing to you, they were singing to your husband. And y'all were just throwing the underwear on stage. Go ahead, can we talk? Just for a minute. He talking about a whole man. He hitting them high notes for a whole man out there, bending over. Ain't nothing wrong with bending over for a man. There's nothing wrong with doing the bending. There's nothing wrong getting your thing tampered with. There's nothing wrong getting it tampered with. That's what Tank says. Nothing wrong with getting your back door tampered with no utensils. Well, with him it was with utensils. You can definitely tell it was definitely with some large utensils that look like he get the best of the best. So hey, you can do whatever. Okay, he was getting it tampered with. And he came out of the closet, and I said, hey, I'm going to talk about this. Nobody really covered this today. And I said, hey, I got to cover it. And I was trying to tell people, because y'all were rushing me to go live. Y'all were like, go live. I take my time because I really want to talk about Tevin Cameo, where he came out. I believe in my spirit that he's a bottom. He could be a top, but I do believe he had bottom a lot. Man, I could believe that he'd been out there bottoming. Now, and he probably slept with a lot of industry men. But he was getting his back door tampered with. That's all I'm saying. And I say it humbly. Okay, probably with a lot of them. He definitely came out today on a tweet. Yeah, so I was getting this tea together. All right, they said, Wiley, you should interview Jaguar and find out what she up to. I would love to interview Jaguar, right? I don't know where she's at. We would love to have her on the show. But Tevin Cameo, I would love to interview you, brother. You are an amazing talent. Amazing, because most women thought that he was singing to them. Now, there's nothing wrong with you getting your back door tampered with by the same, same gender loving. Nothing wrong with that, getting it tampered with and singing them high notes. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just like, why did it take him years to come out of the closet? And we all know Patti LaBelle, she outed Luther Vandross years ago when she was on What Happened Live. She outed him. And said that he was LGBT friendly. He was LGBT. So all of this stuff was going on. So I just want to say, hey, this was amazing. Are we shocked? Press one. Are you shocked? I'm not shocked that he came out of the closet and announced that he was a bottom. I'm not shocked. He was giving me bottom tees. Like when I looked at him, he was definitely giving me bottom tees. I'm not shocked or surprised that he came out. I'm not shocked at all. He was definitely from years ago. I would say, oh, that's a bottom. Said it years ago. All right. So press one if you shocked. Press two, you not shocked. Let's get a vote in here. Press one, you shocked. Press two, you not shocked. Press one, you shocked. Press two, you not shocked. Press one, you shocked. Press two, you not shocked. All right, there we go. Okay, so tomorrow, Jussie Smollett will find out his fate tomorrow. So I want to read some a little bit. Excuse me. Actor Jussie Smollett is scheduled to return to court on, wait a minute, on Thursday, where he will learn if the judge will order him locked up for his conviction of lying to the police about a racist and homophobic attack he orchestrated himself, or allow him to remain free. Jussie Smollett, who is expected to continue to deny his role in the staged attack in January 2019, faces up to 3 years in prison for each of the 5 felony counts of disorderly conduct. The charge filed for lying to the police, of which he was convicted. He was acquitted on the 6th count. But because Smollett does not have an extensive criminal history and that the conviction is for a low-level nonviolent crime, experts do not expect that he will be sent to prison. The actor could be ordered to serve up to a year in county jail, or if the judge chooses, be placed on probation in order to perform some kind of community service. Jussie Smollett's lead attorney has said that he asked the judge to dismiss the charges, but the judge really grants such motions. This means that this could be the final chapter in a criminal case subject to appeal that made international headlines when a black openly gay Smollett reported to police that 2 men wearing ski masks beat him and hurled racial and homophobic slurs at him on a dark Chicago street and ran off. In December, Jussie Smollett was convicted in a trial that included the testimonies of 2 brothers who told jurors that Smollett paid them to carry out the attack, gave them money for the ski mask and rope, instructed them to fashion the rope into a noose, and then told them exactly what to shout when they carry out the fake attack. Jussie Smollett, who knew the man from his work on the television show that filmed in Chicago called Empire, testified that he did not recognize them and did not know they were that the man attacking him. Smollett will be given a chance to speak to the judge and could repeat some of the things he told jurors during the trial, but he was simply a victim of a violent crime. Smollett could tell the judge as jurors about his extensive history of volunteering and donating to charitable causes. He could also say that the fact that the case left his career in shambles is punishment for him to avoid custody. I definitely want to say special shout out for that. Now, I believe because he lied, he needs to serve at least 3 years in prison. Because we cannot have people going around saying that they were attacked and they don't get any charges. I'm going to say it again. I believe the judge he should get 3 years in prison because it would set example that you just cannot go around lying. You can't go around lying to your people. You just can't go around lying and say that you were attacked and you was not attacked. I'm going to say that again. I do believe he needs 3 years in prison. I do believe that. I'm just reading here. I do believe he needs 3 years in prison because you shouldn't be saying, oh, you was attacked and you really wasn't attacked. Now, press 1 if you think he should get press 1 if you think that Jussie Smollett should get prison time. 3 years. Press 2, you think he should just get probation. Press 1 if you think he should get prison time. Press 2, he should get probation. Press 1 if he should get prison time. Press 2, he should get probation. All right? I say 3 years, all right? I definitely said 3 years because when you falsify that and continue to lie in all of the police resources, I definitely believe he should get 3 years. All right. Now, 3 years, he should get probation with community service, as I'm reading here in the chat. I'm seeing people in here. Hey, Tamar Braxton. Hey, Tamar. We got Tamar in the building. How you doing, Tamar Braxton? Yeah, I think he should get 3 years in prison. That is my final say so. But I do believe the judge is going to give him probation, community service. I predict the judge is going to give him probation and community service. I predict that because he do not have an extensive criminal record. He's going to get probation. He's going to get probation, and he's going to get community service hours that he have to do. Okay, all right. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Okay. All right. All right. Y'all said it right here. And every time that Jussie Smollett was saying, he would sound like a lamb. A lamb. Every time he would get up there and sing, he would sound like a lamb. You know what I'm saying? A lamb that's just crying out. Like every time that he was sing, he got an annoying singing voice. And shout out to my friend, he will always play these Empire songs. And every time Jussie Smollett would come on, I'm like, his voice would just give me, I like, turn him off. I can't stand the way this man sing. He can't sing. Like, I'm telling y'all, listen to his music and then just do, it will come out. I'm just saying, he just cannot sing. I'm just saying. I said humbly. He cannot sing. Whoever told him that he could sing, you need to get your checks revoked because he can't. He can't sing, in my humble opinion. Oh, he sound like a sheep. Yeah, a sheep. That's what he sound like. A sheep. That's what he sound like. And and I said humbly, I said with all due respect, I'm not, in my humble opinion, I'm not trying to be offensive. In my humble opinion, he sound like a, you know what I'm saying? That's what he sound like. Okay. I'm saying in my humble opinion. Okay. He do not sound like no Keith Sweat. Stop it. All right. Okay, there we go. Let me okay. Let me leave him a voice note. Let me go to his page, leave him a voice note. Ooh. Let me send him a voice note. Where is he at? Send him a voice note. Give me a second. Where's this page? Did he block me? I hope he didn't block me. Give me a second. Let me find his Instagram. Okay. I'm not blocked. Hey, Jussie Smollett, this is Wiley from the Wiley Show. Let me first tell you, I'm a fan. I love your singing voice on Empire. I would love to interview you. I don't know if you're going to go to jail or not, but hey, as long as you're free, I would love to interview you on my show. And if you do have to go to 26 in California and serve any county jail, all there, don't drop the soap. You know what I'm saying? Don't be checking no honey buns and chocolate chip cookies from people for free and stuff like that. Protect your goods and stuff like that. And it will be okay. They do have a section for your kind. But I would love for you to come on the Wiley Show because I love your voice. You have an amazing singing voice. You remind me of Michael Jackson, like that Michael Jackson voice. Exactly. Michael just, but Michael Jackson, that's what you remind me of. The vocals, you can definitely hit the high notes. So if you're free, come on the Wiley Show. All right. I sent him a voice note. Okay. And hopefully he comes on the show. All right. Do y'all think that was great? Do you think Jussie Smollett gonna come on the Wiley Show? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. I left him a voice note. They said you play entirely too much. What? I left the man a voice note. What's the problem here? No, he reminds me of that troll. Do y'all enjoy the voice note I left him? That was a good voice note I left him. You know what I'm saying? That's really not a sentence when you send a celebrity bottom, to jail. That's like a vacation. And he's a celebrity. Can you imagine what the type of love making he's gonna be getting up in there? The best. I'm just saying, like, that's really not a punishment. You know? He really gonna bow out. They gonna be getting it in up in there. You know? I'm just saying. What's the problem? What's the problem? You sent the voice on IG. I think I'm trying to link with you when you get here. Okay. Yes, we'll link with us when we get to Vegas. But I love it. Give me a second. I actually love it. He's amazing. He's an amazing top talent, and we love him. He's doing amazing. All right. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, hold up. Don't forget, we will be in Vegas August the 26th. Give me a second. I want to make sure I get the date. So make sure, y'all, we will definitely be in Vegas in August, okay? The last weekend in August. I want to make sure we make that little quick announcement. If you want to meet me in person, August 26th, 27th, and 28th, we'll be in Vegas. We're going to have a good, amazing time. So if you are free to come to Vegas and, say we're going to like different casinos, we're going to be going to different restaurants, and we're going to go to the club. Y'all going to be linking up with Wiley. This will be the first time I'll be able to meet the producers, okay? So that's what we will be into that. All right, so let's go ahead. We got a lot more show to get into. We're not done. We're not done at all. Hey, Nick. Everybody say, hey, Nick. All right, Nick Cannon show is canceled. It is canceled. I tried to tell during Martin Mercury, I tried to tell Nick Cannon producers to let me produce the show. Didn't want to listen to Wiley, listen to all them folks, and the show was canceled. I had some suggestions. I said, Nick, you need to be bringing Minister Farrakhan on your show, have really good, tough conversations about race. You need to really get into your bag so you can get ratings so your show can be different than every other show in the market. That celebrity gossip is not your thing unless you're willing to be messy about the celebrity. Everybody can't do covering celebrities. Do what you know best is Black history. Get folks in there so you can get people to tune in your show. You should have got Kevin Samuels on your show to boost them ratings, but you didn't want to listen to Paul Wiley. You want to listen. Everybody else got you in there with them turtlenecks, and you was dry and you was boring when it came to the celebrity gossip. Some of your interviews I like, but I wasn't into the segment of you doing what's popping. That was a Wendy Williams thing. It wasn't you. And so you didn't listen to me. You should have got some controversial interviews on there. You should have got some side chicks on there. You know what I'm saying? On your show. Your show needs to be different. The reason why Oprah survived decades in this television business, her show was different than everybody else. What's going on now? Y'all get these shows, and everybody's trying to do celebrity gossip. Everybody can't do celebrity gossip unless you're willing to be messy about the celebrity. Unless you about to talk about somebody box not smelling real well. Unless you're willing to talk about a person in the closet, need to come out of the closet. Then we can see your show being a little different. But you playing it safe, and with the corny jokes, it was corny. You should have did a sit-down interview with Tasha K. You should have did a sit-down interview with Cardi B. You needed more A-list superstars. It was all over the place. You had gospel singers on there, which is okay, but you tried all this stuff. Then you had men talking about relationships. The show was all over the place, and now all of those people is out of a job, and they got to go find something else. So was it you? It was corny when you had on that thing on your head, and you were talking about race. He was talking about all this. It was entertaining. I was interested. You should have had Ms. Farrakhan on your show. Should have had a rabbi on your show, and you should have had those tough conversations that would have made your show different. It would have got you in the news and stuff like that. Start doing stuff to make your show different. But you didn't listen to Brother Wiley. You listened to all these other folks, the Catherines, the Beckys, all these other folks, and then that show turned on that. You should have had your turban, and you should have had those tough conversations, but you didn't want to listen to me. Okay? I tried to tell you. I said, you need to get Tasha K on your show. I sent emails. This is a hot interview. Do a sit-down interview with her. This will give you ratings, and then all the winos will tune in. You need people to introduce, but you was trying to play it safe, and you got canceled. You can't play it safe. You got to be different. You got to be different when you in this business. You got to be different. Everybody's trying to talk the same. Everybody's trying to do what Wendy Williams did. Only one person could do it, and that was Wendy. Sherry Shepherd's show is going to be canceled out of the first season, because people are not going to listen. So that's why she said, I need Wendy on my show. I would love to have her on my show and stuff like that. And then she named somebody else. That show going to be canceled because she's going to try to do what she did on Wendy, and you got to be different. It got to be a different type of show. Everybody can't be trying to do celebrity gossip because y'all don't know how to do it right. Okay? You got to know how to do it right. Either you're going to be messy or don't touch it at all. All right? Just saying. You didn't listen to Wiley. You should have listened to me. You didn't listen to Paul Lil Wiley. If you'd have Ms. Farrakhan in the first episode, boom, it got you so many ratings. You have men, you had the people of the Nation of Islam, you have all these folks on your show. Could have had them on there. Then you could have had somebody from the Jewish faith on there. Y'all could have had a whole entire conversation. Ratings. That would have been good for ratings. You should have brought Kevin Samuels on your show to talk about his controversial statements and had him on the show, and then have black women come on there, ask questions, him rate different black women from 1 to 10, and why did he have that? That would have brought some controversy. That would have brought some viewership. But you didn't want to listen to me. You should listen to me. You got to listen to Brother Wiley. I would have guided you in the right way. But everybody is trying to just do celebrity gossip. Everybody cannot do it like Wendy Williams, because most of y'all want to be friends with the people that y'all talk about. And that's including Sherry Shepherd. Okay? If Nick had the producers that we have over here at the Wiley Show, he would have succeeded. I have to tell you, because I couldn't listen to it because it was too cheesy. It wasn't authentic. It was too cheesy for me. For me, it was. He could have brought YouTubers like Wiley, Tasha. He could have brought me on there. It would have been an amazing show. It would have. But I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give y'all the thing about it, okay? So we want to say we feel sad for Nick, losing that bag. You know what I'm saying? And the show got only 300 to 400,000 views. Didn't even really get a lot of views on there. Didn't really he didn't really get the many views. Sorry, Nick. All right. Do y'all feel did y'all feel bad for him? I don't feel embarrassed for him at all. I'm not even shocked. But sorry, Nick. Maybe better luck next time. when you're trying to get into daytime, everybody can't make it in daytime television. They even got Jennifer Hudson. I am telling you. Why they got Jennifer Hudson doing the show? She didn't sell nothing in music. You know, she's an amazing actress, but her personality is dry. What is she going to talk about? I guess since they saying Kelly Clarkson is in the television, they're going to try to give Jennifer Hudson a show. We're going to see how that's going to play out. We definitely going to see how that's going to play out in the show. Definitely. All right, let's move on. Chris Brown is innocent. He came out and he have leaked the text messages and also voice notes of the woman that accused him of doing the R word. Accused him of being the R word. And so he clapped back with receipts to prove that he did not R word her at all. Let me see if I can bring this up and really show. Give me a second. Okay. The lawyer who represent the woman accused Chris Brown of the R word withdraws from the case. That was the same woman that interviewed on Tasha show. She withdrew from the case. TMZ broke the story. The woman accused Chris of drugging her during the yacht party and taking her to the bedroom and R-word her. We spoke with the accuser's lawyer, Ariel Mitchell, and she confirmed the woman sent Chris the text and voicemail. She told TMZ she's withdrawing from the case because she said the women have not informed her about the messages. And then these are the messages she wrote to Chris Brown. She said this, quote, "Missing you. You were honestly the best blank I've had. LOL. I just want it again. Why are you playing with me? Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Well, you're giving me mixed signals. You're like reading the messages and stuff, and you haven't blocked me yet, so I'm guessing you don't hate me. I just want to see you again. I mean, just answer the phone and then you just hung up. Like, just let me know. Like, if you want me to leave you alone, I definitely will. But I really just want to see you again.
Okay. So Chris Brown responded and said, "No more dragging me through the mud." Clearly, you all can see the cap. Now, let's see if the media will keep the same energy they had trying to destroy me. To run the real story, me and my team are taking legal action on this situation. You don't play with people's lives like that. Thanks, Team Breezy. That's why I said he was innocent. Because it's a lot of child-placing women that will use Chris Brown as an example for a come up. That's why that lawyer that went on Tasha K's show is another clout chaser without doing the facts, not investigating. I'm so glad that Chris showed the evidence of this woman saying all this stuff, you was the best I ever had, all this stuff. But yet you said this man put you in a room, drugged you, and then now you leave him met someone you were the best I ever had. Come on, sis, you lied on this man. And all of these people that said he was this and that he was guilty need to recant their statement. And I said it right then and there. These clout chasing women that want to go viral, instead of them going to the cops, they going to lawyers to get a come up and get some money. She was mad at Chris because Chris ghosted her. And she didn't want to get ghosted. So she said that he violated me. He drugged me. He did all these things to me. Then he get that clout chasing women. Or a woman. That attorney that did an interview with Tasha, she talking like she the next Johnny Cochran. Now she looking like Boo Boo the Fool because now she got to withdraw from the case because the woman didn't let her know about the text message. But that attorney should also apologize for doing an interview with Tasha K and say, "Hey, I apologize. I should have did my due diligence. I should have did my investigation. I've said that Chris Brown is innocent. So I am happy and proud that I stood beside that black man and I said he was innocent. Many people tried to throw Chris Brown out and said he was guilty. But I felt it in my bones that he was innocent. So the evidence came out, and now the attorney looking crazy. She withdrew from the case. And if she believed in that client, she didn't have to withdraw from the case. All right? I'm just saying, Chris Brown shared a voice note he allegedly received from the woman accusing him of R-word, said his legal team has taken action to respond to the allegations. I definitely want to say that is that way. All right. Now, let's go to another case here. Chris Brown, he's innocent. We stand by Chris Brown. All right. Where else are we going? Okay. Kaelin Walker. Trial has begun, and I'm going to read this, and I'm going to play a little clip of our interview that we did when Kaelin Walker came on our show. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. They said Superfly star Kaelin Walker has been accused of R-word for years. Eventually, 30 accusers came forward, and his trial began this week. According to Rolling Stone, Kaelin Walker's allegedly used the social media verification badge to recruit models hopefuls. The 26-year-old was released on bond Tuesday, March 8th, after pleading not guilty to 6 counts of forcible R-word, 2 of which included minors. 2 counts of R-word by intoxicating substance, unlawful intercourse with the minor, sexual penetration by force, and other felonies in reference to the 11 alleged victims. If convicted, the actor could spend the rest of his life in prison. This is a quote here. You're going to be introduced to the real Kaelin Walker, the man behind the movies. You're going to see a dark side to him, a side of each of these women saw, Deputy District Attorney said to the jury. You're going to see that he's a con artist, a predator who used his limited industry success to bait and trap these young girls, lure them to locations that they were alone and where he was in control when they were vulnerable. The alleged victim in this case ranged in age from 16 to 22. Prosecutors claimed that the girls thought he was a legitimate and trustworthy when he offered them jobs. Prosecutors claim Kaelin Walker became relentless, aggressive, persistent, dismissive. According to Kaelin Walker, a defense attorney, 11 alleged victims are all lying for revenge because they regret having sex with Kaelin Walker. Kaelin Walker allegedly R-word a 16-year-old accuser for $5,000 to appear in a music video. In 2014, a 19-year-old woman was ejected from a club after getting drunk on a party bus. Kaelin Walker allegedly R-worded her nearby, and it was impossible to match the DNA evidence from the 2014 case because the victim was unaware who attacked her. Kaelin Walker's 2008 serial R-word arrest made headlines just months after his Superfly debut as a gang member Juju. Now, I'm going to play a little clip of our interview when Kaelin Walker came on our show. I definitely want to play that. He was one of the ones. We was the only YouTube channel he did come on for an exclusive interview. We definitely want to thank him. He came on our show for an in-depth interview. And I'm going to play a little snippet of that. A little snippet of that interview.
Process.
Give me a second here. We want to thank him for coming on our show. I text him. He said he cannot respond to do another interview because his attorney told him not to, but we did send him a text.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, man, like that shit really hurt me because I need you to understand the point of view that I came from. especially you being a black man. I just spent 2.5 years in jail for something I did not do. I was a movie star, and now I'm currently living in a basement in the middle of nowhere because 20 women decided to lie on me about rape. I'm not calling you. I know this is going to go viral. I know how this happens. Whenever I talk to somebody, I get clicks and views and clickbait. I'm not worried about that, bro. I just want my life back. So let me make some things very clear. I'm not calling you to drop no tea. I'm calling you to be honest. One thing that I want to make very clear, if people just talk to me instead of just trying to get a headline out of me, I'm very transparent. I'm so transparent to the point that it makes people uncomfortable because I have conversations that people don't want to have. If you talk to me, you realize I'm not yelling all the time. The reason I have so much trauma is I finally just revealed on my Instagram page, which is private by PRIVATEVYBE. And if you go look, I finally admitted that my stepdad had been molesting me since I was 12 years old, and my mom molested me. I would never, ever inflict that pain on another person. But what I can admit and be honest about is that as I was growing up and watching my mom run through people and not be in steady relationships, it made me wild out with females. I would be intimate and I would be lied on, and I'll be intimate with women and not care about them after. So if they felt used because I didn't want to be with them after, I could understand that. But that doesn't give these women the right to say I'm a rapist. I'm not a rapist, and I will never be a rapist. You know what I'm saying? I've been molested by my mother and my stepfather multiple times, and I just now admitted it a few hours ago for the first time. So I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm crying, and every time people catch me, the only time blogs catch me is when they see me yelling at somebody. The reason I'm yelling at somebody is because as soon as I get out of jail and I have no money to my name and I lost my entire career, the first thing y'all blog sites want to go run and do is say I'm guilty because it's the popular opinion. I wish y'all would just fucking listen to me for a second. And I saw your last video about me, and the fact that you said, I think he's guilty. Why do you think I'm guilty? Because 20 girls said I'm a rapist? Let me make something clear to you, bro. Very, very clear. These girls were all Instagram models. It started off as 20, and it dropped down to 10. Now these 10, they know I have evidence on them. That's why they're scrambling. If I was guilty, why would it take 2.5 years for me to go to trial? It's not fair, dude. I know you said you being a blog site, you're supposed to do an unbiased opinion, but you're a black man. This could have happened to you too. It's really, all it takes is a person to say you did something to him, and you could be in jail too. I'm fighting for you. So when I'm looking at you come at me or say he's guilty because it's the popular opinion, man, fuck your job, dude. Like, think of it as a human being. Call me guilty if I'm convicted, but don't call me guilty now. Like, that's wrong. Like, that's really wrong. If my own people are calling me guilty before I'm convicted, who am I fighting for? So now when I fight this case and beat this case, and you come back later and be like, damn, I was wrong. I don't want you to say I was wrong. I wish you could have held your judgment, because I know your real opinion is you think I'm guilty, but I'm fighting for you. You have black skin just like me. I'm sure you go through the same trials and tribulations just like me. But the first thing you do is call me guilty because you think it's the cool thing to do. That's not fair, dog.
No, I don't think that is the cool thing to do. It's 10 women. So should I automatically just take your word and discard all of those women experiences? It's a lot of women. It's not just one.
I understand that. Listen, man, I understand that. But if you haven't been in the spotlight or have fame and being a movie star and being in front of millions of people, once you blow up, Wiley, because your platform will blow up, man. Just because you hate on me or you think I'm guilty doesn't mean I'm going to stop you or stop.
I don't hate
you as a black man.
I just was giving my opinion. But you do have, correct me if I'm wrong, don't you have a case that's going going all the way back to 2016, something back to 2016? If so, that was before Superfly.
No, I understand that, but I need you to understand all these accusations came after Superfly came out. Why? Think about it. Why would a woman, like, let's be very transparent. I had cases going back from 2013, 14. Why would a woman wait 7 years until after my movie comes out? After my movie comes out, see I make a lot of money and then call the cops on me for rape. You have to understand the pattern. You've been seeing this for years. Tupac, Mike Tyson. Every time a person gets popular, I need you to understand. I had women look at me in the eye and say, "Yo, if you don't give me money, I will say you raped me." And all it takes is a woman to say that they've been raped, and the guy got to be put in jail with no evidence. That's why I'm walking free, Wiley. I need you to think for a second. How do I have an ankle monitor off? How am I leaving the country and moving in different states if I got 10 women accusing me of rape? There got to be something that's fucked up in the system, right? There's people in jail right now facing life in prison accused of one woman. I got 10. How am I free? I need you to stop looking at blogs and think for a second. And let me be very transparent with you. Nobody can expose me because I'm very honest, bro. This is public record. 3 of the women on my case out of the 10, they are minors. And let me explain what took place. These women lied to me about their age. They lied. They told me they were 18 and 19 when I was 20. And I believed them. I believed them. And I'm going to say the same thing I'm telling you in court. Yes, 3 of them were underage. That's the truth. I don't want to lie. But this is the thing. If you would just ask me a question, instead of running with a narrative, y'all like, oh, minors, bro. 3 of them were. But this is the thing. If I got to do time for being with a minor that lied about her age, I'd rather do time for that than being called a rapist. I'm not a rapist. But there are women out there that lied about their age. So guess what's going to happen? If they lied about their age, I believe them, and I slept with them. That's not my fault. They lied about their age. They said, yo, I'm 18 and 19 when I was 20, and I believe them. But moving forward, what have I learned? To check IDs, I will check IDs next time. I made that mistake. I'm wrong. I am wrong for that. But I did not know their age. But you're not about to call me a rapist, and I'm going to go in the court of law in front of everybody and in front of the world, and I'm going to say the same exact thing. I'm not out here just raping. Y'all have made up some of the most foul stories about me. Like foul stories, saying I'm fucking sleeping with 11-year-olds and y'all saying horrible things. Y'all could just ask me a question. And let me make something very clear. I'm just a very open person and a transparent person. That people think I'm talking during trial. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care how many attorneys a person has. Nobody's gonna fight for my life more than me. These dudes, everybody in this business get paid, and then they get paid and they don't really care. The only person that cares about my life is me. Mm-hmm. There's millions of men who's been around women who lied about their age. And there are women out there who lie about their age, know they're dealing with older guys, and then when they don't get their way or their mom or dad finds out, then they go to, I was young, but they knew what they were doing. I was set up. Women did lie to me about their age, and I believed them. And yes, guess what? If this goes viral, fine, but at least you know the truth. And if I go in that courtroom, the most important thing in my life, whether I lose my career or not, is that they know I'm not a rapist. I'm not, bro. So all I would ask you respectfully, just don't get clicks and get views. I'm sure everybody will be like, oh my God.
Well, listen,
he did
because
that.
one of the victims said you had lured her in and she thought she was doing a photo shoot. Again, it's a lot of women. It's a lot of them. It's 10 women against you, Wiley, is what I'm trying to paint this. And we're not create these narratives about you. We didn't think this out of our neck.
Wiley.
These are the victims, and they said these things about you.
Wiley, I know you saw that interview, and you know what interview I'm talking about. And you saw the evidence of my innocence, and you're still on this platform you're on this platform telling these people that it's a lot of women. It's a lot of women. So you know what I have to do? This is what I have to do, because you have the right to have your opinion. But I hope you can, as a man, I hope once the world finds out I'm not a rapist and that I'm shown that I'm innocent on all 10 of these counts, and I show the world that there are women that lie about rape, that you can give me my due credit and be like, damn, I did think he was guilty and I was wrong and I'm sorry, because this could have easily happened to you. So I would hope that you can have some compassion as a Black man and as a man, period, knowing you could have been in the same position I am. And how would you feel if I'm on a platform calling you guilty without you having due process? So if you're going to have a conversation, you need to have a conversation and be fair, because every time you call me guilty, you are calling every man guilty before they have due process, which is unfair as fuck. And you're a man. So what does that make you look like? Well, you have to be unbiased.
Well, again, I'm speaking up for the women. It's not about me being biased or not biased. What I'm talking about is we cannot discard the women that said you did these things. We can't just automatically just throw them away because you're on the press tour.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But you can't discard my innocence either, because I haven't had due process, but you're discarding that. Well, the moment you said you think I'm guilty is the moment you discarded. The moment you said I was guilty or you thought I was guilty was the moment that you chose a side. So now the reason you chose that side is because with popular opinion, the Me Too movement always wins, because the Me Too movement does not support men, it supports women. But there's men out here that get raped too. Don't forget that part. But the moment you said, I think he's guilty, is the moment you chose a side. Imagine if you had a charge like mine and you haven't had due process in court, and the first thing I say is he's guilty, and then you end up not being guilty. You and your whole platform look dumb as hell.
Whoa.
So all I would ask you, sir, is I don't think you realize, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You have fans. Whatever you say or what you believe, your fans follow. I got death threats because of you, bro. I have people saying they're gonna hang me and kill me, and they came from your Wiley Show. How does that make you feel?
Again, hold on. Well, first of all, again, I'm not the first one to come out and say that you're guilty. It's multiple outlets that say that you were guilty, right?
And
even other famous singers came out and said that you were guilty. So I'm not the only one that said that you were a guilty man.
But this is the thing, sir. I'm the type of man. I'm not a coward. I'm not a pussy. I don't run from the world. A lot of y'all run from the world and y'all go with
But why would you do this? You have an open case. Why would you present evidence on Tasha K platform when you have an open case?
Sir,
why would you do something like that?
Sir, I need you to understand. One thing you said, I saw you did an interview or had a conversation with one of my fans that believes me, and you just did not want to believe her or accept that her opinion is that she believes me. I want you to be very clear. I've had evidence and presented it to my attorney months ago, bro. If I would not be speaking on platforms if my attorney didn't feel it was the right thing to do. You just assumed that I was dumb and would give evidence or talk about my truth on a platform without going over my attorney, bro. I'm a very educated man. I made mistakes. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a rapist. But all I ask, man, I'm not mad at you. I'm learning to be forgiving. I'm going to counseling because I got my own trauma I'm dealing with. But one thing, I'm a soldier. I'm never going to let somebody call me a rapist.
So your lawyer said it's okay to do a press tour with an open case and to embarrass the victims? Your victims or your accusers?
Derek, are you going to let me talk, man? If you don't let me talk, I'll just leave, bro. I feel like you're trying to cut me off. Can I speak to you? I'm trying to speak. Thank you. I'm trying to make it clear. I'm going to say it again. I would not be talking publicly if my attorney wasn't aware or didn't know what was going on. I need you to understand, when I first got to jail, every blog site and their mama called me a rapist at a time when I was in jail in solitary confinement, away from my family, not able to defend myself. Now I get out and y'all want me to shut up? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not that type of black man who run behind and hide and duck when shit get real. I face my challenges head on. I'm sorry a lot of people can't do the shit I do or speak up the way I speak. But all I'm asking you, sir, is once I leave this platform, you can keep thinking I'm guilty. But I hope you and your platform have enough respect that once I beat this case, that you can come back and apologize and say you was wrong. Because don't forget, sir, you are a black man. I am fighting for you. Whether you think I'm guilty or not, I still am fighting for you. And I hope whenever the truth comes out, whatever the verdict is, if I was wrong, you can slap in my face. I told you so and make yourself look cool. But if you were wrong, I hope you have enough respect to apologize. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't hate you. I don't hate your platform.
You said on Instagram that the charges will be dropped and the charges was not dropped and you're going to trial. Sir, so why would you say that before the judge even make an announcement?
Sir, this is one thing I wish you would do. Everything I do, sir, I think about before I do it. If you would have looked at that post, if you would have screenshot it and read it, I said my case is to be dropped, meaning that there is a possibility it may be dropped. I said in my exact words, I just got notified that my case is to be dropped, not my case will be dropped. The verbiage is very different, sir. So if you go back and look at what I said it's to be dropped. But I said I don't trust that until I go in that courtroom and I am told that my case is dropped. That's what happened. You misconstrued the words.
So why would you say that? Bro, why would you post that without the court even coming out to that conclusion?
I need you to understand the people that control my jail time and my ankle monitor, they contact me and notify me about these things. For example, when that whole movement of famous girls was calling me rapist, guess who contacted me? The person who controls whether I go to jail or not. They said, Sir, Mr. Walker, you are not going back to jail. It doesn't matter how many people call you names, how many marches about you, how many blogs post you. We know what's going on behind the scenes. You're not going back to jail. And am I in jail? No. So I'm sorry that I trusted a person that controls whether I go to jail or not. And if they told me my case is to be dropped and it didn't get dropped, that's not my fault. I refer to my fans what I learned from the court system. Now, when I got to the court system, they don't want to drop my charges right now because the case is too big. Why? Because the criminal justice system does not like to be wrong. They do not want to admit to the world that they put an innocent black man in jail for 2.5 years. So all I would ask you, man, and look, man, I'm not a hater of you.
Well, there were reports.
Show.
They said you got released because of the pandemic. That they debunked that your fee of getting out of jail, the bail, is because of the pandemic, not because you're innocent. It's because of the pandemic.
Sir, I'm letting you know that information is inaccurate. You are not about to let no guy accused of raping 20 women out of jail because of the pandemic. That sounds ridiculous. And I know you saying it back, you know that sounds ridiculous. It's not because of the pandemic. In the courtroom, they know what the deal is. They know what really happened, and they try to clean it up. So how did they clean it up? Let's release him and let's take his ankle monitor off. That's what happened, sir. Nobody is going to be released from jail off 20 rape charges if they're really raped 20 women off of no damn pandemic. Come on, dog. Wiley, you are a very smart guy. I know you're way smarter than that. There's people sitting in jail off of 2 rape accusations. I had 20, and 10 of them got dropped. But y'all completely forgot about those 10 getting dropped. So the first thing y'all do is, oh, well, it's still 10 more, then 5 more going to get dropped. Well, there's still 5 more, then 4 is going to get dropped. Well, there's still 1, then 1's going to be dropped. I need you to know, Derek, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be the first man in history, I'm going to say it on your platform, to beat the Me Too movement, to show that women lie about rape. I'm going to beat it. I'm going to beat it, the rape. I'm going to beat it because I know. And when I beat it and I make history and motherfuckers read about me in the future, because there's nobody during this whole era of the Me Too movement that's ever beat it. I'm about to give men faith and hope everywhere. And I'm going to go to the highest mountain and yell that women lie about rape. And when you lie about rape, you take away credibility from real victims. I care about women. And was I the most nicest guy to women in the past? No. Yes, I slept with women. I didn't want to be with them, so they got mad at me and yelled rape on me. The women I hurt their feelings. If you slept with a woman and left her, her feelings would be hurt. I was wrong for that, but don't accuse me of rape. Don't do that. But I'm man enough to face my shit head on, and I don't need to hide behind no attorney or hide behind no pup. I don't need to hide behind nobody. Don't get mad at me because I'm a straightforward man who speaks his mind and don't give a fuck about the public opinion. People are uncomfortable with me and they watch me because I say the shit that nobody wants to fucking say. That's why I'm a leader. That's why I believe in myself. Don't get mad at me because I believe in myself and everybody else is conformed to think about the shit that they're trained to think about. No fucking attorney's going to save my life. He's going to help save my life, but I'm going to save my life with my truth. What man do you know can get on the platform and say women lie about rape in the era of the Me Too movement? What man do you know can get on the platform and say, man, keep your dick in your pants when I got 20 rape charges and 10 of them shot? What man do you know is doing that? Whether you respect it or not, Wiley, you know I'm doing some shit that makes motherfuckers uncomfortable, and you can't stop watching me because you know I'm doing some shit that makes people uncomfortable. But in order for change to happen, somebody got to do something to make shit uncomfortable. I'm a very educated man. I believe in myself. I put my emotions out there to the world because I am a human being. If I am mad, I talk about it. You're not going to shut me up. If I'm happy, I talk about it. You're not going to shut me up. If I'm suicidal, I talk about it. You're not going to shut me up. You got a whole bunch of skeletons in your closet, Wiley, that you are not brave enough to tell the public yet. I know you're not a perfect person, but the difference between me and you is I can put my trauma out there and be a man about it. And hopefully one day, once my story breaks that I beat the Me Too movement, that can give you and your audience courage to admit y'all faults and what y'all not perfect for and admit the things y'all been through and be brave enough to admit it. Yes, I've been molested by my stepfather and my mother multiple times, over and over. I was sold to a prostitute at 12 years old with my stepdaddy, and she was 24. She raped me. A woman raped a man. Do you believe that? Exactly.
Again,
so I've been through some shit.
You shared this today. You shared this today.
Listen. Let me finish talking, Derek. Let me finish talking, please. I'm just letting you know I am a fan of your platform. I am. Every platform that spoke down on me, If they would just give me a chance to talk. See, this is the problem. Nobody talks to me. They see what I post and then they cover it, but nobody talks to me. If all these platforms that put me down and called me a rapist early would just talk to me, they will realize I'm not a yelling person all the time. Logical conversation. I have passion, I have logic, I have understanding, but I can also admit I'm not a perfect person. But I'm not a rapist. So I just hope that after this whole thing is said and done, you can, if I'm found innocent, I hope you can say, yo, you know what, y'all? I was fucking wrong. This guy beat the movement. He showed women lie about rape. Now we need to have a whole different discussion, and I hope you can have a whole different discussion with your audience. But until then, feel free to hold your opinion. And if I'm wrong and I'm found guilty, even though I know I'm innocent, go on a spree, Harlem Shake, and be proud and happy that another black man is in jail. Go ahead and be proud and celebrate that. But if you're wrong, Wiley, just say you're sorry, and me and you are good.
Do you agree?
But I can't just say.
Do you regret doing the press tour, going on all these different platforms? Do you think that's going to help you or hurt you?
No, I don't regret it, sir. I don't. I think as men we're trained to. I think as people, when it comes to the criminal justice system, when you look at the history, you're trained to get a lawyer, do a fake statement about. You've seen this statement before. After close consideration, I want to let the public know that all these allegations are false, and now Blue has an attorney that will fight these inaccurate charges, and we hope, nigga, that ain't real. That ain't real, bro. I don't want to pay for somebody to talk to me. I'm a real man, bro. If I get into some shit, I will talk for me. Of course, I have a paid attorney. He's gonna talk in court, but I don't care about me going.
All right, so y'all heard the interview that Kaelin Walker did when he was on our show, and I've said that he was guilty because the case, it was a lot of cases, and I was hearing a lot of interviews and stuff like that. And he came on our show and he said, "Hey, I'm innocent," and all these things out. But now the trial has begun. He has said at one point the charge is going to be dropped. Now he did confess. That he did sleep with a minor. He confessed that on the Wiley Show. So I don't know why would he confess something like that on the Wiley Show, because that is a crime to sleep with a minor. You can't use that as a defense. Well, I didn't know she was underage, because if that was a defense that you can use in court, many predators will use that as a defense. So we're going to move on to other story here. Give me a second. Where are we going? We're going to our last story of the day. Do we have it? Is this, let's just give me a second here. Going to our last story of the day. Okay. All right, let's talk about it. This is the interview that Joe Budden did with Nicki Minaj. And let me tell you, I've gotten some good gems out of this interview. The number one thing that, Nicki was talking about is how the culture, how Black people have, make a shift in culture, and how they're not getting their just due in culture. When she speak about in fashion, how she had the long black hair, and how she didn't really get her props for that trend. She said to Joe Budden, he said, "It's real easy for you, Joe Budden, for Soulja Boy to say, I did it first." And people laugh at him and say, "Oh my God, she did do it first." And then Joe Budden, then Nicki was like, "If I were to say I did this first, or I set this trend," people would look at her talking about, "Oh my gosh, you're a narcissist. Oh my gosh, you're doing too much." But let's be clear, Nicki have set trends with the different color wigs. She definitely set trends. And one thing that I was shocked that Nicki Minaj said when she came out here and she said, "Hey, what about the interview?" She said that Lil' Kim should also be on the cover of US Vogue, and also Nicki, because of her contributions to the culture. And I was like, that's key. And of course, it went viral, and some Lil' Kim fans like, well, this is a picture of Kim on Vogue or stuff like that. Then I find out it wasn't on the cover of US Vogue. But I think that's key. Like, anytime that Lil' Kim put on something, she set trends. She had definitely set trends when it comes to fashion. And this is why a lot of people, including Nicki, including Lil' Kim, I personally believe that they should have created their own fashion designer clothes. I'm gonna get into the when it comes to shoes because for so long, black people is trendsetters, but they don't get the type of publicity like that. She said, if you look at Katy Perry, you look at all these other women, you look at Kim Kardashian, they when they set a trend, it automatically get up them on cover of magazines, but you don't really see people like the black MCs getting on those covers. So you definitely talk about that. She really did not get into the interview. I mean, get into the documentary. The documentary is coming out, but she really didn't want to give a date because she knows if she would date, everybody is going to be talking about that. But the interview itself was good. She's talking about the sound, how everybody jumped on this sound, how when she did Queen, she wanted people to give her a New York sound. She was talking about that as well. I think the interview that Joe Budden did was so great. He really allowed her to talk about her career, allowed her to talk about motherhood, allowed her to talk about her new record label that she got coming in the works. And you could really tell that Nicki Minaj is not giving up, and Nicki Minaj is not letting up. And she also talked about, not winning a Grammy and all of that, and how how women are now getting Grammys as doing MC work. But you see the type of work that she's doing while she doesn't have a Grammy. And I said the same thing. I said Nicki Minaj should have had at least about 5 Grammys because of the work, the number one hits, the album, the get into pop, like her music, her hip hop, her bars alone is worthy of 5 Grammys or more. Now she talked about as well about radio play, and then with the radio play that she's getting. Let's be crystal clear with her music. You would think that it's not doing good, but it's don't get a massive radio play versus this other song. And I've done my research. The radio impressions of Do We Have a Problem is nowhere near the impressions of these other songs. And that's why you think that you say Nicki Minaj is not really doing it, because her records are not really getting that radio show push like that. But she also gave a shout out to the artists, to the radio station that do play her music, but she need a bigger push if you want the records to go up on the billboards. It was just announced with Kanye West that his Donda 2 will not be on the charts because he released it on his stem player. So they will not count that on the Billboard charts. And of course, Kanye West has something to say about that. But back to Nicki, she even talked about how she was supposed to do something with Kanye West and something with his fashion. And he was like, well, I think my wife should do it, because if you were to do it, people were saying, why didn't you let your wife do it? That's when the time he was married to Kim and all of that. But I give this interview 2 thumbs up. I would have loved for her to announce that, hey, I'm going to release a new album, the new album coming out. I would love to hear about that. She got a new deal with Amazon. I'm a little turned. She talked about that in her Instagram live, and she also talked about that on her in the interview. She got a new deal with Amazon, and I like Apple Music. And let me be clear, the reason why I like Apple Music is because Apple Music was so much better. It was easier because I already have that automatically on my phone. But she got this app with Amazon, and the thing about it, they're in a better stage where it's like new. So now the international viewers or listeners will not be able to listen to the show live. And I think that's going to be a big hit for her show, because she has so many international fans that tune into her show. That's the only thing of they're not going to be able to listen to it. And now once the show ends, then they'll be able to listen on the podcast. But she have a big audience overseas. I think she got more overseas fans than she have people that's in the States as her fan. All right. And we also see how that goes when she outsold Cardi B and the whole Wiley Festival. You see the impact that she have with our international fans. So I give the interview 2 thumbs up. Joe Budden did an amazing job. It was an amazing show. We had an amazing good time hearing that. I think it was awesome. I was glad that she and then he was like, you should do a versus battle with Kim. And I was like, that would be awesome. That would be wonderful. She'd do a versus battle with Kim, because everybody is looking forward to this interview. And let's be clear, Kim and Nicki is good, I would say. Is good right now. So both are naming each other. Even Nicki, even Kim said I would do a versus battle with Nicki. So that was good. So give me a second. Do y'all want me to open up the phone lines? Let me know if you're in the chat. Do y'all want me to open up the phone lines? Y'all want me to open the phone lines? Let me know in the chat. Press 1 if y'all want to open the phone. And when I say open it up, I mean you call in. Now, if you pressing 1, you should call in. I know it's late, but I don't know if y'all up or not. So I don't know if we can get our regular callers or not. Let me just open it up. Don't just press 1 if you're not gonna call in. Give me a second. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Oh, second. Right. All right. Yeah, I would love. I don't really want to see a Foxy and Nicki. I would rather see a Nicki and Lil Kim versus battle. I just would love to see it. All right, we're gonna open up these phone lines. All right, give me a second here.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 28 seconds.
All right, 646-716-8447 is the number. All right, I'm gonna drop it in here so y'all know that we are in here.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right, 646-716-8447. I also want to play this part when Lil Kim was asked a question. This is what she said. Let's play it.
You are the queen bee. This has been established for I don't know how many years. I don't want to age you, but since I've been a child. Do you feel some type of about Nicki dropping an album called Queen?
Oh God. Let me ask you this, right? Wait,
Okay.
do you fuck with me for real?
Yeah, yo, Notorious K.I.M. is my shit.
Okay, so no.
Bella
so,
Mafia
hold
was
on.
my shit.
So if you fuck with me, right?
He's a real
Why
fan
isn't this about Kim?
Oh, I'm just asking.
Yeah, because you know what? If we're gonna mention one female, we need to mention them all.
Okay.
We need to mention everybody. We need to bring everybody in, and we need to give everybody love. God bless her. What she did. But you know what? God bless her. I wish her the best. I'm past that. I'm over it.
I respect that.
Like, at the end of the day, no, this is going to stay. Stop asking me about.
I respect that. No, I respect
chick.
that.
I love you. You cool. You always been cool with me. But she did what she did. And until she's ready to be, you know, hopefully God puts it on her mind or whoever else's mind to do the right thing because she knows what she did. And once that happens, then, you know, hopefully everyone will stop asking me because y'all don't do that to her. You know, I mean,
I've never interviewed Nicki, but if I did sit down with her, I would ask her about that.
But I don't think you would. But at the end of the day, every time stuff like this comes out, it's always like, oh, why is she still talking about? But you guys are the one asking me about other situations.
No, I mean, so, to be fair, like we had Remy Ma up here, and like I talked to her about like how you guys have love.
Though,
like,
we need to stop doing
that.
No,
100%.
Because that automatically puts females against each other.
No, and
let each female shine.
No, I agree. I think that's what's wrong right now.
Right. So then let's get rid of it.
Okay.
So when Remy's up here, right? Ask her about her fucking dope ass bars. She got bitches.
No.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
So ask her about her bars. Ask her about what she got going on. Ask her about her life. Do that, please, for me. Let's not even.
All right, so you heard that. So let's go to the fall lines. I downloaded that clip like many years ago, and I just thought it was so important to bring it up that how people were still trying to pin Kim and Nicki together against each other. So I'm so glad now it's a full circle moment when Nicki came out and was giving Kim her flowers, and so now we're going to see how Kim is going to respond to that in the future whenever she do her interviews for her book, whenever she do her interviews for a new movie project. Who knows? When that question do come up, let's see how Kim going to respond because Nicki did give her props. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 0235, you're live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Listen, I really like the interview. I think that Nicki and Joe did a very good job, but I just hope those Billie Eilish fans don't be coming for her because you know she's right. Billie Eilish didn't change nothing. She's an industry plant. End of story. But listen, I totally agree with her about the culture appropriation, about how Black people don't get the same recognition as white people. So she really spoke the truth there, and I really think that Nicki has turned into this evolved queen. I really think that the documentary is going to drop when the album drops. I think she's going to capitalize off of that, and I think that's a good idea. And I really think that Little Kim should just mind her business. Nicki mind her business. Don't even try to speak on each other. Let the other people do their thing, and let Little Kim do her thing. You know what I'm saying? So there doesn't need to be that type of, I wouldn't say beef, but I don't think they need to recognize each other, because there's always going to be those type of people that want to start some beef with her. And we already know that the fans are the ones that started it. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that they should just not mention each other's names and just leave it alone.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling
That's all
in.
I say, bye.
All right. Thank you. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. 7979. You live on air. All right. 2637. 2637. Last four.
Hey, Wiley, hold on a second. Sorry. Hi, how you doing?
All right.
I just wanted to say about first the Little Kim and Foxy and well, actually Little Kim and Foxy, they both was in that ring, but we have to admit for popularity, when Little Kim topped Foxy for whatever reason, as far as just doing the most antics. That was not known at that time, but I would say that Foxy was definitely more lyrical, and I believe she wrote her own lyrics. But Little Kim was fired when Biggie was writing for her. Nicki, I feel like she's been holding down the rock spot for her generation, but as far as her and Little Kim, you really can't compare them. And I don't even think you can compare Kim and Foxy, because back when they was out, you had to be original, you had to be different. Everybody had their own thing, versus now everybody want to be like everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's no, like I'm from Harlem. We would go upstairs if we came outside and somebody had the same outfit on as us. That's just how we was. But we was more representative of that time. Nowadays, everybody copies. So I can see why Nicki feels like she created certain styles, because that's how people do. They wait for one person to do it, and then everybody want to follow. So that's probably where she's coming from with that. Even though other people was doing it, she brought it to the mainstream, which made the majority of people do it. So I guess that's what she's trying to say. But at the end of the day, she's basically repeating looks that Kim did before social media was out. So unless you're a hardcore rap fan, you would think Nicki did it first. Now, that guy that you interviewed,
you talk about Kaelin Walker.
Yeah. He's a case study of when kids are touched and they turn into perpetrators. And the way that he keeps going on about women lying about rape, or the R, I'm sorry, I didn't even say the woman lying about the R word, women lying about the R word. And then he keeps reverting back to all these different women that took advantage of him as a child. And then he did it to so many women, because you gotta realize most men don't report anything with women touching on them because it's looked down on. They looking at, oh, you mean to tell me you ain't like it? Even other men, even people like the police that's supposed to keep you protected, don't even take those crimes seriously. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he got his revenge by doing it back to women. That's what I'm thinking he did. What do you think, Wally?
All right. Thank you so very much. Whatever it is, if you're innocent or guilty, we're going to see how this is going to play out in the trial. I already gave my thoughts on what I thought about Kaelin Walker. And so we're going to see how this is going to play out in trial. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Okay, bye.
Okay. 3476, caller, you on air.
Yes. Hi, Wiley. How are you? Doing a great job. I would just like to say about Nicki, she needs to keep doing what she's doing. She's great at what she's doing, and I wish her well and for her to move forward. And that's just the bottom line. Like, Nicki is the queen. That's just the way I feel. And she doesn't owe anybody an explanation. She's keep doing what she's doing and making these hits. That's just it. Age and nothing got nothing to do with it. She's the queen of hip hop. She's the queen of New York. That's the bottom line. Have a great day, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. 7979. 7979, you live on air. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go to the next caller. I don't know what's going on. 3744.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, just go ahead.
Hi. Okay, I'm new to calling in. I listen. I love listening to your show.
Thank you.
Like I got turned on to it like about 2 months ago. But only thing I want to comment on is the Grammy thing keep coming up. And I think it's like I think she is speaking towards Cardi. She is speaking towards Megan. The thing with Nicki, at the time when she was up for a Grammy, she wasn't up against these girls. It was a different time. And like if you look at who she was up against at that time, like and the person that won, was it fair? Like was they really the best? And like I heard a different show earlier, I think it was Armand, and they was talking about it was kind of her fault because she was the one that had submitted them songs for the Grammys. So them songs, those particular songs that she submitted, did not win. But that's all I wanted to say. I love Cardi and I love, Nicki, and I wish people would stop trying to pin them against each other. Cardi she ain't been in the game as long as Nicki. I wish people will give Cardi the chance to evolve and grow as an individual artist. It's room for everybody to like everybody. You like what you like. If the song good, you like the song.
Well, I would
stop.
Stop. I think honestly, the Grammys are very biased because of the work that Nicki have done is worthy of Grammys. If you're looking at Cardi B have a Grammy, Megan have a Grammy, and those are mediocre sounds compared to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj sound trumps that. The bars alone musically trumps that, and she deserved Grammys. I said she deserved at least 5 Grammys. She deserved it, and I don't know if the Grammys is like been paid off or they just don't like Nicki and she blackballed from it. But let's be clear, she deserved it, even if she never get a Grammy. Her work for the industry, what she done, the doors that she opened up for women today is duly noted. And I hope that people give her that credit because Nicki Minaj musically is the best. Her bars is the best. No woman still to this day cannot touch her with bars. You listen to her bars like
but
everything.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, when Cardi got a Grammy or when Megan got a Grammy, Nicki wasn't in the category, right? Like she was nowhere, like they wasn't up against each other. So when Nicki was up for a Grammy, didn't Drake won over her, right?
You said what?
I know for one of the categories. Okay.
Okay.
So when Cardi won a Grammy and when Megan won a Grammy, Nicki wasn't up for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when Nicki was up for a Grammy, didn't Drake win that Grammy? He won over her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was just, the thing is, it was a different time. Like if she submit music, say when the Grammys come up this time, if she submit music, Cardi submit music, and Megan submit music, then we can have that conversation. But when she was up for a Grammy and when Cardi was up for a Grammy and when Megan was up for a Grammy, it's all different times. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't really say, oh, well, Cardi not good. You know what I'm saying? Cardi shouldn't have got that Grammy because Nicki wasn't even up for the Grammy.
I don't think nobody said Cardi shouldn't have gotten a Grammy, and Nicki haven't even said that.
Yeah,
Nicki didn't even say that at all.
Well,
She haven't even.
Nicki is saying like they've been. Yeah, she said she don't have one. Like she's putting emphasis that she don't have one. But like I said, when she was up for a Grammy, she lost against Drake. That's what I'm saying. So it's not even a competition yet until all 3 of them girls, or even 2 of them girls, are equally up for a Grammy at the same time.
Okay.
Because you can tell she is salty that they have a Grammy, but she doesn't. But they have nothing to do with why she didn't get a Grammy.
All right. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's a point that you're bringing up. Thank you so very much for calling in on that.
Okay.
But let's be clear.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nicki definitely deserved Grammys. I've said she deserved 5s. The Queen deserved Grammys. All right.
Well, she gotta put the music in though. You know what I'm saying?
But
she got to when the Grammys come up.
She
when the Grammys come back up, she put the music up and then go against the girls. Then, you know, now it's like, okay, all three girls, well, Nicki, Cardi, and Megan, all three of them fairly, for the first time, they all up against each other.
All right.
Because this will be the first time if that does happen.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. So we're going to go to the next caller here. 0235.
Well, I have to call back in for a second about the Grammys.
Okay.
Listen, the reason I'm sorry, but I just have to say it. Listen, the producers and the voters were rubbed off the wrong way by Nicki, and not on purpose or anything, but it's the reason why she's never had a Grammy. The Ken Ehrlich, the Grammy producer, he got mad at Nicki because I think it was the Vatican. The Vatican blamed the Grammys for her Roman performances instead of Nicki, and that's the reason why they feel some type of way about her, and that's the reason why she never got a Grammy. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Thank you so very much. Somebody left a super chat. Joanna said, this caller is slow. Nicki didn't lose against Drake. Nicki was nominated 10 times. They blackballed her. All right. People are calling in. They leaving some. Anonymous, you live on air.
They are going to laugh at you.
Okay. Going to the next caller. 9867.
Hello, Wiley. Hey, Wiley and Chad is the voice of New York. Wiley, so a couple of things. One, the way you be insulted Armand with the red suit, you know what the red suit remind me of? Like a Steve Harvey.
Okay, no. Okay, I want to make sure.
Yeah. I know someone else in the back as well. Are I'm hooked up with somebody? Because I hear someone giggle in the back.
No, you're not. You're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's giving me like Steve Harvey or what's that thing called again? Or the Mask vibe with the red suit. Also, Kevin Campbell has always been gay, even from back then. So remember, that's when Wendy Williams called him out. And that's when he kind of like lost a lot of endorsements and stuff. Like she broke that story years ago. And I kind of like set him up for failure. He actually went through a deep depression during that time. But I'm glad he decided to come out with his truth years later. And Wally, with the Chris Brown stuff, I feel as if, I know we always talk about this, we always listen to the woman, the victim and stuff like that. But this lady should go to jail for lying on a serious case. Because there are actual victims who are never believed, and she's taking this for play. So I think on a federal level, there needs to be consequences to women who lie about being sexually assaulted, because that's disgusting. You see how they're trying to get Jussie, what's his name, Jussie Smollett? You saw they're trying to get Jussie, whatever his name is, and trying to go to jail for 3 years for lying. They need to do the exact same thing for women who lie intentionally. And they need to release her name. Like, I feel like, why are you hiding a Jane Doe? If you can sit there and lie and then purposely try to get someone incarcerated or lose endorsement, then you're a wicked person and you should have everything revealed, right? So I'm glad Chris Brown has the receipts. And I'm not even a Chris Brown fan since the Rihanna incident. And lastly, Wally, you didn't mention, first of all, last year, you said that how can Nicki Minaj be the queen of rap if she doesn't have Grammys? And then you challenge and says, so Cardi B is the new queen because Cardi B got a Grammy. Now here you are saying that Nicki deserves to get a Grammy and she's still the cream of rap, right? Like, remember you said that, Wally? You probably don't remember you said that.
Again, so, I don't remember. I don't remember what I can't remember today. Because I live in the present, I don't live in the past. The Queen definitely deserves a Grammy, but even if she never get a Grammy, Nicki will always be the Queen. I was listening to her music today. I was listening to her album today, Queen, and I'm like, this woman album is still the best, even if it didn't win a Grammy. If it's a platinum record, it doesn't make her become a queen because she don't have a album. She don't have a Grammy. Let's be clear, when we talk about who's the greatest MC, we don't talk about, and I agree when Nicki said this, we don't bring up how many Grammys that person have or how many #1 hits. You just go by their talent and by their gift and by their bars. The bars that Nicki Minaj have, oh my God, trump all the barbs of Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. And let's be clear, Nicki Minaj, anytime she put on something, it automatically sold out. When she had on those pink shoes, on pink Crocs, it actually sold out. So she is definitely the queen right now. She's definitely the queen. She's been the queen ever since she came into the scene.
I know, but you said she wasn't the queen. That's what you
I don't recall. I don't. Okay, I don't. I don't.
And here you are,
I do not recall. I do not recall me saying that.
Well, I do think a couple of things with Nicki is she deserves a Grammy from when the Pink Friday came out and all those things came out. Queen to me wasn't the best album. Her previous work was better, but as Mr. Barbs called, the dude that called in beforehand, she was blacklisted because of that. Now, one thing I found interesting about the whole entire interview is that Nicki Minaj realized her fan base, they're not the smartest. Like, intellectually, they don't be getting her hits. She be talking in, Da Vinci Code, okay? And the Barbs just don't understand what Nicki is saying in her tone. It's like she got to tell them blatantly, bruh, like, what are you talking about? So I'm glad when she talks about, payola and things of that nature. Oh, people are paying for the radio. And she said, don't you think I would have paid too? Like, it's kind of like she can't really tell her Barbs a lot of things because they take it left field, right? Which is very sad because, you should know your artist. And then you mentioned about the Amazon thing. So firstly, I don't know if you know this or anyone know this, but Amazon just announced today they're going to do a 20-to-1 stock split, right? So if you look at the stocks of Amazon, it went up $200 after hours. That's a bit. So now, Nicki is about to be on the Amazon train, right? Like, basically. And I love that for her, and I love the brand deal that she is getting from the work. But she did claim that she go through writer's block. I don't know. What do you expect from her album that's coming up? Like, what kind of sign you're looking for, Wiley, from, because you said you follow her work, right? So what kind of signs you want from Nicki as a fan? Well, you're not really a fan. You're like,
I'm a fan. I want her to be real and to really talk about not winning a Grammy, to address that in the music, because a lot of people want to hear about that. Also, too, I want to see if she's going to bring other female MCs into this new album. I just want to see and get into that. But whatever she come up with, I want it, because the last album, Queen, I love it. Gunja Burn is like one of my favorite songs from her on that album. And I think it was like Barbie Dreams. Let me make sure I get the right. That was a good track as well. So I'm hoping that she continue to release good music, and that she don't have us waiting all day for it. But let's be clear, one of my definitely, and of course when she did the song "Rich Sex" featuring Lil Wayne was actually good. And it actually got some. She got some bad publicity because of that. But I'm just a fan of her, her being really real. I'm a fan of, now we want to see how she is, because now she's a mother. I just want to see how it sounds. If judging by do we have a problem and bust it, we know we're going to get a good sound. We're going to get some bars from Nicki.
Okay, well, I think Nicki's fifth album should have a split. Remember when Nelly came out with the Suit and Tie? Like, one side of the CD was more bangers, the other side was more love, or even, I think, no, that was Justin Timberlake. But also, Nelly came out with Sweatsuit, right? And then Justin Timberlake came out with Suit and Tie. I really think Nicki should, because I don't think any female rap artist came up with an album that's like that, where you hear one that's like drill, the other one when she's testing other sounds. I do think we should get like a pop, because her pop songs did sell, Pound the Alarm. Like, she should go back to those things. Or she can literally have like a 2 split CDs with one of Roman and her Martha impressions, and the other one which is just Nicki. I would like to see, and call it like the Faces of Nicki, because she's able to do multiple voices, or maybe multiple voices of Nicki Minaj. Like, I like to see something like that for her to test her creativity. And I think reeling into what we really, really love about her will be good, as well as roll up the documentary that we've been waiting for a long time.
All
That's the type of shot I'm looking for Nicki. As far as this is the last comment, as far as her going against Little Kim, honestly, if I look at Little Kim catalog and I look at Nicki Minaj catalog, it depends on the type of sound you really want, because most of Little Kim's bangers, to me, is when she was with Biggie and P. Diddy, right? Like when she was collaborating. I don't know. There's quite a few songs I can see go pound for pound for Nicki, but I feel like if there's a battle and Little Kim is going in her bag from Bad Boy era, I think it will be a very tough competition. Although Nicki has a lot more features, right? A lot more features, but there's something classic about the Little Kim from when she was with P. Diddy, or when she was with Biggie, that I feel like to this day will still beat some of the songs that Nicki Minaj has, if that makes sense, right? Like Nicki have a better catalog, but there are certain ways that Kim can win because it's more nostalgic.
All right.
I will say that.
All right. Thank you so very much
All right,
for calling in.
so much.
Okay. All right. Bye. 2667.
Hey, Wally, how you doing?
All right.
Okay, yeah. I think Nicki is the best. And I think Nicki the baddest diva.
Okay.
And Lil Kim ain't got nothing on her. And plus, Lil Kim don't even look the same. So knowing Valerie saying, Nicki always had the number one. They ain't got nothing on her. And for the guy that was talking about the rape case, he said that his mother and father raped him and stuff. I don't know why he on TV discussing his case. All he's doing is making himself look bad, really. He should not be discussing his case right here on TV.
Okay. That was it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, that was it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Righty here. 3744.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Wally. Yeah, I'm calling back. I guess the caller after me tried to call me slow because I said Nicki lost to Drake. I guess she lost 3 to Kendrick Lamar. So either way, she lost. She should have submitted a better song, and she keep bringing up Grammy. She brought it up in the Joe Budden interview. She keep bringing up Grammy. Like I said, when time comes, she submit new music, and then see where it is. And then one of them award shows, then she act a fool with Miley Cyrus, like she wanted to fight her. So I mean, if she got blackballed from other award shows, I mean, that's probably why. Most likely, like you up on stage about to fight somebody. So I think a lot of stuff she, like, even with her relationships with radio stations, she's trying to mend that stuff. Like everything she's trying to mend. She's trying to mend her relationship with Lil Kim. She's older now. You know what I'm saying? She's older. She's more mature. And I think she realized her mistakes. So she's in the process of trying to fix that stuff. But whoever that was that called me stupid, shut up.
All right. Thank you.
That's all I got to say.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling back in. All right.
All right.
Anonymous, you live on the air.
Gang here.
584.
You got the B&B trolling. You got the B&B squad trolling about get in here. Anyway, I want to say we stand what we said yesterday. The outfit was trash. We're not taking it back. How dare him try to come for you? That it gave me very H&M, not even Zara. Like, come on, girl. Like, it was tired. It was late. We said what we said. Pay it. Wiley. Whatever Wiley say, Wiley brings attention, pay it. But I also want to say about Tevin Campbell, like, why now? Are you trying to pander to the gay community because you know we got the purse? Why now? And why threaten Jaguar Wright with a lawsuit when she made that claim against you?
I heard that. That's a good point.
Where is Jaguar right now? I'm surprised she didn't make a video and be like, I told y'all.
I heard that.
But I also want to say the interview was pretty good. I heard it this morning. I wasn't 100% feeling the outfit, no shade. I mean, it was very. I mean, but I wasn't feeling her outfit whatsoever. But other than that, the interview was great.
I heard that.
And thank you for being a Bob.
Yes, thank you so
Bob,
much.
let's show support to the Wiley Show.
Yes, thank you so very much.
But I'm surprised T.S. Madison didn't make a comment with her look.
No, T.S. Madison, she's in a good place. She's acting. She's into movies, television.
So what are you saying? Her tax bracket is a little higher than Amar Wiggins because he made the statement.
I think her tax bracket is up there, and she is not listening to what people got to say on YouTube. Like, she is so above that. She watches, she see it, but I don't think she's gonna respond because
she's in the bushes.
She's in the bushes, definitely, probably in the bushes watching, but she's definitely into the whole Hollywood thing right there. She's really trying to be the next top star.
Well, I don't see it, never did see it, and goodbye. But once again, it's no tea, no shade. Don't take it personal, guys. This is all entertainment. I don't have a personal issue with the Amar Wiggins. I don't have a personal issue with TF. This is all entertainment. They are public figures, so I have the right to call in and read. No shade. It's all for entertainment. It's nothing serious. I mean, you have to come for Wiley with the shoe and all that. Some of your viewers wear shoes like that.
All right.
But yeah, I'm going to go back in the bushes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you all so very much for calling. They said Grammy should be about your relationship with people. Behind the scenes should be about, it should be about talent, not who you're connected. All right. Y'all are definitely leaving a super chat. Thank y'all so very much. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. Okay. Anonymous live on air. You see these people. Yeah, so we want to thank y'all. We want to thank y'all so very much for tuning in. This is amazing for the talent, for y'all tuning in. This is just amazing for that. I was giving him big brothers. Oh my God. The number is 646-716-8447. 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 We thank you so much for calling in. But regardless, we are still a fan of Nicki Minaj, and we love her. We have been a Barb, and we announced that we was a Barb. We've been a Barb for about 5 years now. About 5 years I've been a Barb. So I'm just so happy that Nicki Minaj, she did an interview with Joe Budden, and I'm super excited, and I'm such a fan. Been a Barb for her about 5 years. Being supportive of her and listening to her music. She's just been doing incredible. So we want to say thank you to all the people that are up on here and supporting our show and for watching. I want to give a special shout out for that. They said, wait a minute. Yeah, about 5. No, it's been about 5 years. It's been about 5 years. Yeah, it's been about 5 years. Okay. I've been doing it for about 5 years. All right. All right. Thank y'all so very much. And we love her. All right. We're going to say, make sure y'all thumbs up the video and leave us a comment. We are done for the day. Also, tomorrow, I'm going to try to get this album on this stem player and see what the world's going on. And we will be playing that album on Station Head, so y'all can definitely hear about it. So we'll definitely try to do that tomorrow. Thank y'all so very much for calling in and speaking about the subjects. Okay, give me a second here. Let's see. 0612. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Is that with me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, this is my first time calling in. I love you, Wiley. But all I want to say is Nicki Minaj is that queen. She is really that girl. And I hate when people be like, don't put Cardi B versus Nicki. Cardi B threw a shoe at Nicki. Cardi B's label targeted Nicki. So how are y'all just saying, oh, put them against each other when Cardi been targeting Nicki since she first started. Like, it's not easy to ignore. So that's what I'm saying. I will forever be a Barb. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, forever being a Barb. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
And fuck Sean Davy Way. Fuck Sean Davy Way. He be talking too much shit. Karma's gonna get him.
Oh, okay, we not gonna do that. 4129, calling on air.
Hello.
Hi.
Wiley?
Yes.
Hi, it's Joanna Baby from the comment section.
Okay.
Anyways, hi. I just want to call and say that Nicki Minaj is the queen. She'll forever be the queen of rap because she is the greatest female MC. Being a queen of rap is not about having number one or how many Grammys you have. Like, we have talked about this. All those two things are heavily manipulated. Nicki is talented. Something that Nicki has more talent than Cardi and Megan combined. More bars. She's a better lyricist. She has everything. She has influence. She's the first female rapper to really, really become a mega superstar. Yes, Kim did her thing, little Kim, you know, but Kim never reached the height of superstar that Nicki did. Nicki became huge worldwide outside of America. Outside of America, nobody knows Kim. Sorry, that's just a fact. And today you can see that even Cardi's still struggling to sell her tickets at Wireless Fest over there in London. So at the end of the day, Nicki does not need a Grammy. It's just a bunch of old white men sitting around getting bribed to choose who they want. Megan won the Grammy because of Jay-Z and Beyonce. I think Beyonce is a Grammy darling. They wanted her to break the record. She broke the record with Savage. That's the only reason Megan won. Megan is a one-flow trick pony. That girl, she's a mediocre rapper to me. Cardi B is not even a rapper. She can't even rap. And then you have Nicki. So at the end of the day, she'll forever be the queen until a female rapper can out-rap Nicki, can have better bars than Nicki. She'll forever be at the top. That's all I gotta say. Barb forever.
Thank
you, Nicki.
Love
and
you.
I love you, Wiley.
Love
too.
you. Thank you.
And I'm Joanna Baby on the chat.
Okay.
Sending super chat.
Anonymous, you're not on the air.
Anyways. Anyways, and I know my voice sounds young, but I'm young. I'm 24.
Okay.
Anyways, thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you. You have definitely spoke up and definitely done that. And we have the interview was definitely off the chain, and the look, Nicki looked so beautiful as well. She definitely had a beautiful look as well.
Yep.
Yep, most definitely. Thank you so very much, Joanna, for calling in.
And I'm glad, and thank you for joining the Barb Nation finally, because you did say some slick shit about Nicki in the past, and you did praise Cardi, but at the end of the day, yes, Cardi had 5 number 1 hits, whatever. She got radio play, which Nicki talked about. You heard that. It's all the Billboard charts. They take like 50% is all about radio play. It's not even about sales or streams. So it's easy to get number 1 if your label are gonna pay, and the labels they pay radio stations money. Like they'll pay a radio station like $100,000, whatever. So it's not organic. And let's talk one thing about Cardi. Cardi became who she is because people wanted to see Nicki go down so far. Cardi's career was built on the downfall of Nicki. So many people hopped on Cardi train because they were so sick and tired of a successful, beautiful, talented Black woman like Nicki dominating for so many long. And she was cocky. Nicki is a cocky ass girl. But it's okay for a male to be cocky, right? A male can say, I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best MC. I'm the best. I'm from New York, blah, blah. And everybody will be like, yeah. But when a woman does it, a Black woman, people don't like that. And Nicki was very confident. And I think that broke her down. It broke her spirit to see that, people were so eager to tear her down and bring her down. They were so quick to support the next girl who was less talented than her. Cardi, come on, let's look at every Cardi hit song. What's Cardi's best rap verse? Name me 5 that you were like, oh, Cardi went off. I can name you 20 of Nicki verse that's the best that I can put against other male rappers. How many Cardi verse can go toe to toe with the greatest, with Jay-Z, Kanye, whatever? You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. And we want to thank you so much for calling in, Joanna. Thank you.
I know. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Wiley.
Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye-bye. Okay. 1462.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
All right.
All right. I think you had a really good show tonight. This is your paralegal in the chat. And I just wanted to let you know that I think you had an awesome show tonight. Loved all of the topics. The most important one for me was definitely when you played your interview from the past with that guy that was an actor. I think that was really good to bring awareness to that story for some of us who may not have, been following you back then. So it was a really good interview. Loved the sweater you were wearing during that interview. But most importantly was the fact that you could kind of hear how he presented himself, which, I don't know if that could be used against him, but he didn't represent himself well in Avenue as it related to the women. It just sounded really, really guilty in his tone. And thank you for bringing awareness to that even back then. And now he's in court, so we can kind of like follow it and find out, what the outcome is, because those stories are very, very important. And the mere fact that he was abused as a child, me being, honestly, my background is mental health, like I always state. So just hearing that he was abused as a child, and that, he may not have, because it happened to him, you lose sight of, as an adult, having those interactions with somebody that's younger, because, the brain doesn't understand that was wrong because he experienced something like that. So it was really good for you to, the show tonight.
Thank you.
Love your show. Love the chat. So thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Say good night.
Good night. Yes.
Oh, hey, Wally, what's going on?
Nothing bad. Doing good.
So, this is a Beehive member, Killer B, calling in just to represent for Lil' Kim, because I wasn't going to call in, but I hear like that young girl says she's 24 and she want to say, oh, Lil' Kim is not known outside the U.S. Like, girl, I'm sorry you wasn't born, like, because I'm in my 30s, but, she's a fashion icon. She was going to Paris, like, Donatella Versace literally dressed her. Like, she used to, like, have sleepovers with the fashion world loves Lil' Kim, and I kind of, like, believe that's the reason why Nicki is trying to give her props, because, like, the fashion world probably, like, blackball Nicki because of Lil' Kim. Because now, if you notice, like, Nicki is the face of Marc Jacobs' new campaign, and I feel like maybe because her and Kim is cool now, and Marc Jacobs probably spoke to Lil' Kim and got her blessings, and her and Kim probably talked behind the scenes, which is dope. And then I heard another caller say, like, oh, Kim was only hot during the Junior Mafia area. Like, what the hell are these people talking about? Like, if you know who Kim is, her biggest hits is after Biggie died.
Yeah,
after the Notorious K.I.M., that album was so hot, it got leaked. If you listen to the leak album, it's way better than the actual album that came out. And even the actual album that came out, it went platinum after 4 weeks. Like, she was that girl. She's been that girl. They want to say, oh, Nicki's that girl. Kim been that girl. And I'm not even trying to put the two against each other, because, like I'm saying, like, ever since Nicki had her baby, I kind of feel like she's turned over a new leaf, which is a good look. And I would definitely love them to do the verses together. I feel like it should be like at a wherever they want to have it at, to where the fans could come through, because I definitely will be in the building. And I know it's a lot of people who would, like, we're both diehard fan bases. Like, yeah, Lil' Kim, she may not have, like, the bigger fan base because, you know, we've been here before social media. We've been the Beehive before social media. Like, we've been had that name. Lil' Kim was given the name Queen of Rap. So if they want to take her name, Queen of Rap, Queen of Brooklyn, Queen of Hip Hop, she has all them labels before Old Girl. So it's like, y'all not saying nothing. Y'all not even doing nothing. Like, do your homework on Lil' Kim. Her pen game is mean. Even if you listen to, like, it's an older song, but the song that I like as a recent, The Burner and Wiz Khalifa and Lil' Kim is called Still Rich. Like, if you listen to that, they rapped over the Get Money beat. Like, Lil' Kim served on that shit. Like, she still has it. Like, I don't even know what people talk about, but she's just so sick of the game, and there's just so much popularity contest. I think that's the reason why. And then they talk about her look. Like, the old lady who called in talking about Lil' Kim doesn't even look the same. You old broad. Like, stop hating on my girl. That's all I gotta say. Like, but I'm happy that if Lil' Kim and Nicki can come together, because I do feel like those are the biggest name in rap. And as far as like a trendsetter, Lil' Kim is the trendsetter. They want to say, oh, she copied Madonna. Madonna was a white lady. If you talk about first black chick, Lil' Kim was the first black chick with all. If you want to say Nicki started the pink hair, no, Lil' Kim started the pink hair. She just didn't wear pink hair every day. She wore all the color hairs. She wore all the designers. She's the one who put people on how to rock the Prada, the Louis, Dior, all of designer. Kim been on that. Now that's like an everyday thing for all the girls, but I just want to give Lil' Kim her flowers. She is that girl. She didn't follow or copy no rap chick. And Foxy Brown, what? They want to say Foxy Brown is a better lyricist. Foxy Brown is not even, she's not even in the conversation, because Lil' Kim, she has so many hits, and I just respect the caller who said, if Lil' Kim go on her back in the day bag, like, it would be a bomb ass versus, because Lil' Kim really does have a catalog. Like, she's catalog pussy. She's been saying that, and y'all just need to put respect on my girl name. Like, Lil' Kim is the queen of rap. And y'all want to say Nicki the queen of rap? Yeah, that's y'all queen of rap. But forever in my eyes, Lil' Kim will always be the queen of rap, because nobody has done what she's done, or they haven't created a lane. Lil' Kim created the lane. Now everybody is driving through that lane because Lil' Kim. That's all I want to say. And then also, as far as Tevin Campbell, like, we been knew that he was gay. You know what I mean? Like, I knew a friend, like, I had an older friend when I was like in my 20s. I had an older friend who was like in his 40s, like, he was like older, but he used to date Tevin Campbell. Like, that's no secret in LA. Like, everybody knows that. So yeah, I just want to put respect on my girl name. And everybody is saying, like, you know, the Beehive, they're like questioning what's Nicki's motive. I feel like she has good intentions, but I feel like they questioning it because they're like, oh, why is she like bringing up Lil' Kim? And maybe it is because she realized that the fashion world don't really respect Nicki. Just like her own fan called in and said that Burberry outfit, Lil' Kim would never wear anything like that. That Burberry outfit was just too much. She's like, look, Nicki doesn't have any fashion at the end of the day, and she needs Lil' Kim, and she needs to be on her team so that she can copy her, and no one will call her out on it if she's on Lil' Kim's side. That's all I have to say.
Well, thank you so very much. I listened to Kim album 9, and I feel like she didn't promote it enough.
Well, 9, I'm honestly going to say 9. I'm not. She was doing a new song because she always reinvent herself. But if we want to talk about bars, lyrics, Lil' Kim is a storyteller. If you go to if you go to The Naked Truth and you listen to tracks like Slippin' or The Last Day, like, Lil' Kim is telling you a story, and she just really gives it to you. Like, if you listen to what she's talking about, like, even when she came out, when she was dropping her little songs here and there, she, like, throughout all the years, like that song I Am Not the One, like, she really is. I like hardcore Lil' Kim. I don't like the soft Honey Girl. I don't like
You
that.
hardcore,
I like
Kim.
hardcore Kim.
Yeah, that's
exactly. And she really can give it to you. They want to say her voice changed, but she always said that it was challenging for her to rap like that, to get in her deep voice, because it's like takes a lot out of her, but she still has it. That's why I mentioned Still Rich. If you listen to that, she's a real hardcore rapper when she wants to be, but she doesn't want to be put in to a box where she only does that. And like a lot of the Beehive, that's what we want. We want her to get into her hardcore bag. But at the end of the day, I don't want to make it a battle between the Barbs and the Beehive, because I really do appreciate Nicki for shouting her out. I don't know the motives behind that, but I kind of feel like maybe Nicki is coming around, and that's a good look for her, because Little Kim always said, until you do right by me, you will never, she won't get anywhere. And I think she's starting to realize that, like, damn, like, Kim is still here. Like, she tried to erase my girl, and she didn't go anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? No, she can't erase her, so it's better to join with her if you can't erase her. So I think she's realizing that now.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. And we want to say shout out to Lil Kim. I know I purchased the 9 album before I was a Barb. I was part of the Beehive. I was a huge Kim fan, and my favorite song on 9 is "Pray for Me." It's one of my favorite songs on 9. So I do want Kim to go back to that hardcore Kim for her next album. But when it comes to fashion, you have to put Kim at the top of the list. She know how to dress.
Period.
You have to put her at the top of the list.
She's not even. They want to say she's not that girl. Like, okay, she's not even in the same, but best believe my girl can put on the outfit and just have the whole internet shook. Oh, look what Kim did. Oh, look. They always do that. It's just so funny to me, because it's just like, I thought she was a nobody. Why y'all checking for how she rock her shit? You know what I mean? She just puts it together. Like, she really does. And she, with no stylist. Let's make that clear. She doesn't have a stylist every day. Like, she really puts it together. So just give my girl props. And she would never wear that Burberry outfit. That was just crazy to me. Like, Burberry on Burberry on Burberry on Burberry. Like, girl, please, maybe you should hire Kim as your stylist. But I don't want to hate on her, because she's trying to do better.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. 4129.
Hey, Wiley. It's
Hey.
Joanna again.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just calling because your chat, they're all calling me Mexican.
No, you're not Mexican. We want to speak on the subject. We want to speak on the subject. Don't worry about what the chat's talking about.
All right, but I'm just saying I'm a black Jordanian.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway, so let me say currently living in the U.S. studying. Anyways, but the caller just previously, she mentioned me being young because I am 24, how I don't know much about Lil Kim legacy. No, I did not disrespect Lil Kim. I'm not taking anything away from her. I'm just saying worldwide, internationally, everybody knows who Nicki is. She's the same level as Beyonce and Rihanna. And I know that because I lived outside of the U.S. I'm talking about outside of America. When you hear the name Lil Kim, nobody's going to turn around. Nobody knows who she is. That's just a fact. But you say Nicki Minaj, everybody knows Nicki Minaj. She's just that's how big she is as a star. Just like we say Rihanna, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, worldwide, internationally, they are known. Their name is huge. Their brand is huge. Lil Kim did well for herself. Not taking anything from her, but she's not that well known outside of the U.S. That's just a fact. I mean, she only got 3 million followers on Instagram. Look at Nicki. She got 180. That just shows you that's how much bigger Nicki is. Like I said, what if Nicki was able to take rap to a whole new level that Kim couldn't have? And I think that's what made Kim a little bit bitter and jealous, because she was big. She was the it girl, but then Nicki came, and Nicki was just better. I think Nicki's better rapper than Lil Kim, better lyricist. Nicki was prettier. She was the new it girl, and she became international superstar with her pop song. And then, just look at her pop song, Super Babe, Starship, how huge those songs became. Kim does not have a record that's big. And those songs became huge because worldwide, internationally, that's how, for me personally, I didn't live in the U.S. during that time, but I learned about Nicki Minaj in my school, living outside of America. Everybody knew her. She was like the hottest, just the it girl. We all knew who Nicki is. I didn't even know who Kim was until like, oh wait, there was but she was the first female rapper that I knew, and so many people internationally could relate to that. None of us knew who Lil Kim was. Lil Kim just never reached that height. She never did. I'm sorry, just the fact is what it is. She did good in the U.S., but outside, like Miss Little Kim goes to Tokyo today, goes to Dubai, whatever, goes to South Africa. Like nobody's gonna turn around and be like, nobody's even gonna show up at the airport. But if Nicki does that, believe you, there's gonna be people outside waiting to see her. Do you understand? There's a difference.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right. We have people calling in, so we want to make sure we get to everybody. 1989.
Yeah, so I'm hearing the callers. I think the gentleman that called right before the last young lady said that Nicki should hire Kim as her stylist, and perhaps she should, so Kim can get a check, and everything will be clear with their finances. Let's just run down the list. Nicki, first female artist in history to have more than 100 hits on Billboard 100. The only other female that's done that recently is Taylor Swift. Most followed rapper in the world, most featured female rapper, most streamed, most wealthy. Like, let's stop playing games. Like, Nicki has been in this for 14 years and is at its strongest level than we've ever seen her, selling out shows within 30 minutes while the other girls are taking 3 weeks. So I just want to make sure we keep things in perspective. I get the fashion piece, that's great, but let's talk about their core competency, rapping. Nicki gave respect to Kim early in her career, shouting her out in interviews, but Kim felt some type of way about Puffy, Birdman, Wayne, everybody working with Nicki. So she took her frustration out on this girl and went at her for no reason. So Nicki did what she had to do. She said, okay, we're going to battle. Roman's Revenge, Monster, whatever. We're going to do this. So, but at the end of the day, Nicki also respects Kim. She respects Kim's pen. She respects her creativity, just like she respects Remy Ma. So I just feel like what Nicki's doing is moving very strategically and smart. Since she saw how Kim treated her come in the game, Nicki has stamped Cardi, Megan, and Doja with hit records and approval and cosigns coming into the game. So she's moving differently. You can't say Nicki's bitter because she stamped every new girl that's popping right now. Nicki gave her a stamp. So she's moving differently. She's moving smartly. I think we're going to see her get into her billionaire era. She's getting back into acting, getting back into brand deals, selling out Crocs, crashing the website, just by somebody taking a picture of it. That's influence. That's impact. Putting on a boot for Marc Jacobs, selling it out within an hour. That's impact. It's not just about looking good or having an outfit. It's about what's your impact? What do people respond to? Do they go and crash the Croc site? Do they go and crash Marc Jacobs site? Do they go and crash Fendi site? Nicki is the only girl out of Megan, Kim, Cardi, Doja that's doing that. Her impact is undeniable. She's about to sell out Essence Fest coming up. It's literally like 99% sold out. So let's stop playing games. Nicki is that girl, will be that girl. Love Kim, love all of them, but Nicki is it. That's all I gotta say. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you so very much. I mean, thank you to the Nicki fans that's calling in. And also we want to thank you to the Kim fans that are calling in as well. Thank y'all so very much. I mean, the phone lines is open, y'all. 9582. You always trying to call in doing crazy stuff. Anonymous, you live on air.
Greetings.
Yes, hello.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Blessed night to you.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
All right.
Huh?
No, I'm playing the.
You good?
Yes.
Okay. So the caller who called in just who was talking about, Lil Kim and setting trends and all that stuff. He had a lot of good things to say. I quite agree with him. Wiley, I think you're falling off, in the sense of why you letting these people keep calling back? Why are they not super chatting to call back? Like, if they want to call back just to respond to people, they need to super chat their way in to be calling back. That used to be the thing. Why is it not anymore?
I just let people call in.
No, but they calling back with stupid. We don't need to hear the same. Like that 24-year-old, we didn't need to hear the same thing twice from her or 3 times from her.
Listen, they call in.
We didn't need to hear all of that.
Oh, okay. Well, what you want to say about it?
Let them super chat. Or cash out.
Well, no, she have no. She have super chatted the one that's sort of she have done that. She have super chatted a couple of times during the night.
To call back, Wiley.
Yes, she has super chatted a couple of times. She did.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. She.
Okay.
I have to give her credit. She have definitely done that.
Okay. So the thing is with Nicki Minaj, which I noticed she's humbling herself because what happened? The music industry started blacklisting Nicki Minaj. Do you notice Joe Budden used to talk shit about her? Now he boiled down, apologized, they worked their stuff out, and he's back. I mean, and they cool. You get an interview with her. Same thing with Charlamagne. All of them. The music industry started blacklisting Nicki, and Nicki realized she had to humble herself, and that's what she's doing now. And even though when she first started, she gave Kim her props, but no one, really came out and said, well, or they had the whole drama with her and Kim and all that stuff. Now, today, just a few months ago, didn't she say she rather do when Kim said that she will be open to doing a verses with Nicki came back like sometime after and said she'd rather do a verses with somebody else or something like that. She was kind of being shady, but now she's doing an interview mentioning Kim's name and the whole drama with that woman and her husband and all that stuff. That's why her documentary is not out yet. But I am happy that she's humbling herself in the sense of, like, even her life was different. Remember, we was watching her live and she was like sniffling and constantly sniffling and doing the most. And now she's like more chill. She had a better life. Yesterday she was on live. She had a better life yesterday. She's just humbling herself, and I like that. And I want her to go back to Roman. When Nicki was Roman, I want her to go back to when she just started out. I don't want any more features. I just want her by herself doing her damn thing. Like, we don't need all the extra gimmick. We don't need all the extra stuff. Just come, be yourself, do your thing. And less features. We don't need all the features.
Okay.
Because I enjoy her. But we don't need all the extra. We don't need all the extra stuff. We want Roman. We want when she just started. Raw. Nicki, just ripping. And for the people who talking mess about Lil Kim, leave Lil Kim alone. Because Little Kim paved the way for Nicki to be there. And I'm so tired, like, people with the whole Cardi Nicki stuff, right? You constantly talking ish about Cardi. But you're not giving, you said Nicki's the queen. You're not letting Nicki be the queen. Because every time you mention Nicki name, you put Cardi name right next to Nicki name. Why? If she's the goddamn queen, then let her sit on that throne by herself. Stop comparing her to Cardi. Stop comparing her to Megan and whoever else. Just let Nicki sit on the throne. If that's all a queen, right? Then let her be. Let her be the queen. Stop using Nicki and Cardi name together. Because you're taking away from your queen.
I heard that. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Let me see while you get off the phone.
I've heard that. I think that Nicki Minaj is an extremely good talent, and I was listening to her music last night, and I'm saying this woman do not really get the credit on the international in the music industry of her pen game. Just incredible. I was listening to her song that she did with August Alsina. It just was a good song, and it was like I love that vibe. So I love that the record that she did with August Alsina, and I definitely love Queen. I just want people to put respect on Nicki Minaj accomplishments, and also put respect on Lil' Kim accomplishments. Now, granted, a lot of these younger people in their early 20s and teens, they maybe not know the impact of Lil' Kim, and that's kind of like the failure of Kim not doing a documentary about her career and putting it on Amazon Prime, and also this new book that she got coming out. I think that will introduce her to a brand new fan base as well. And also, too, she should have promoted her album 9 to her people. But you cannot deny Lil' Kim accomplishment. What she had brought to the game, she brought a lot. And because of the success of Kim, you had a person like Nicki. Because of the success of Nicki, you have Doja, Megan, and Cardi. So we have to put respect on female hip hop. And I would love to see Lil' Kim on Nicki Minaj's new album. I would love to see Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj go back and forth in a versus battle. That would be incredible.
Oh, yeah.
That would be incredible for the culture.
If Nicki and Kim do a versus, it's gonna be like history. It's gonna be so huge if Nicki and Kim do a versus.
I agree. Thank you so very much for calling in. I agree on that. Thank you. And hey,
later.
And all the people that are listening, go and purchase Lil' Kim new album 9. It is available right now on iTunes. You can go purchase it. The name of the album is 9. Go purchase it on Apple or iTunes, or you can purchase it actually on Amazon. So whatever music is sold, go purchase it. Let's go to the next caller. All right.
And by the way,
uh-huh.
The producers need to get out of their feelings and stop cursing in the chat, because I'll start timing them out.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Just letting them know.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sis.
Bye, Ivy.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. 6376 caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Wiley, baby.
Hello. Are you up?
Hey, yeah, I'm here, baby. You hear me?
Yes.
I had some things I wanted to say.
Okay.
But the last caller took me off my square.
Okay, what you want to say?
And I can't even think right now, but I know that I love you. I know we love you, and you know what you do, and you the boss of your own platform. I'm a producer. I've been up in this chat maybe about 3 weeks now, and I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Okay.
And
what do you
want
want to say
curse,
about
I'm gonna
what?
curse.
Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. What are you going to say about Nicki and Lil' Kim? When you talk about the show, what are you going to say about the topic?
I guess they cute little girls. They cute little young ladies. They young.
Okay. Thank you.
Enjoy it. Enjoy the youth.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you so very much for calling
Bye-bye.
in. Bye-bye.
Yes, I love you.
Bye-bye. 6792 caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Hi. Why are you laughing already?
I said hi.
Yeah, me too, but I can hear a little chuckle in your voice. But anywho, I was calling because, like, I hate it when black people hear a new word and then they run off with it. I can tell when the Barbs, I can tell Nicki must have been on her platform and said, I am an international superstar. I am not just locally known. I mean, okay. I can tell that when I hear too many repeating the exact same sentence, I know that they heard it from the master. And I'm like, be original. I mean, you don't know any words. I mean, come on now. But yeah, they all say that, and she's an international. Most of them. Wait, hold on. What international mean? Oh yeah, around the world. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll say this: if the Barbs if you love your queen so much, you would have bought tickets to go. Okay? But you can't afford to buy tickets to go to England.
It's actually sold out. Cardi B's not sold out.
I know.
It's actually sold out. So they do have the money.
I understand.
Okay.
But
it's sold out.
No. Because the people from the United States weren't the people who bought those tickets.
How do you know that? How do you know that? You got proof of that?
Oh, I have sources. Okay, I'm not a blogger. I don't have.
Do you have any tangible evidence that nobody from the States purchased a ticket? Because I can show you.
Are you asking me for receipts, Wiley?
You said that nobody from the States have purchased a ticket, and that's not true.
These people are not purchasing the tickets. Okay?
How do you know that?
Those are those people.
How do you know that? I know. Shout out to Black Tea Blog. She is in the States. She purchased some tickets, and she will be in London. I have a couple other people that is subscribed to my show that is from the States that have purchased tickets to go to her show in the UK. So it have been some people calling from the United States that purchased some tickets.
Some people. There are a limited amount of people who who are barbs, the faithful barbs, and they're not going to England. Okay, they can't afford it because you can't.
How do you know that, caller?
Not only do you have to buy the ticket, you got to buy your flight. You got to buy, like a hotel. I mean, it doesn't end there. You have to have spending money. I mean, and the average person cannot afford that. And so that's how I know. And, I work in a certain industry where I get access to certain information, and I'm going, they can't afford it. I mean, I know they can't, and they're not going. And so most of those ticket sales are called from her fans over in England. And we don't need every Nicki Minaj fan, every Barb going, she's international. They know Cardi too. They know Cardi. Okay.
But Cardi B's show have not sold out.
No, but look, Cardi I'm not worried about that because I'm sure she'll catch up. Regular people who know they don't have the money and the vacation time or whatever to go. She'll be all right. I mean, I don't think Cardi B has any worries. And don't get me wrong, I like both of the ladies. I don't feel like I have to pick. They are totally different. They're two different styles of rap. So I don't have to pick which one I like. You like Cardi or Nicki. I like both of them.
All right.
That's my right.
All right.
I can like both ladies.
Thank you, caller.
I think they both offer.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Can I say one other thing?
Okay, you got 30 seconds.
As far as Little Kim she's proven to be there. They look up to her. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj, oh my God, she totally took Kim's everything and ran with it. So for you young people who don't know, Little Kim did everything first. Okay, she did everything first, whatever Nicki's doing now. And that's just facts. And then and why does Nicki Minaj, she seems so unhappy all the time. I don't like that. I really don't like it. I think the bum she married is just like really taking her joy.
All right, thank you so much.
I'm going to stop.
All right, thank you so very much for calling in. Okay, bye-bye. Love
you. Thank you for letting me call in.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. 1462.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
This is your paralegal again. I just wanted to let the callers in the chat know that legally you have the right to laugh. Legally, you have the right to zone out. And legally, your show is the best right now, and your chat is so lit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just calling to give a legal note.
All right, thank you. 1989.
Hey, Wiley, I'm sorry. Just kind of listening to your show and everything for the first time. These callers are absolutely entertaining and hilarious. I don't understand the callers' beef with people calling Nicki Minaj an international superstar, which is what she is. She's earned the title. I'm a little confused by that. And the whole notion that she's saying fans are too broke to go to a show that's sold out, yet it's the only show that's sold out. Nicki's able to rely on international fans. That's the whole point. People from the UK show up. That's the point of an international festival. And what people need to understand about these festivals is labels and touring companies use these festivals to gauge international fans for international demand for a said artist, which is why Cardi has not toured, gone on the world tour in 5 years, and Nicki has gone on 4, about to be her 5th this year. So, I just wanted to stick to business and facts and everything as well. Like, I don't know, some people just seem to call in all over the place. And I don't understand. And then the whole notion of the whole Nicki stole Kim's everything. I don't understand how, when Nicki is as successful as she is, I don't know a lot of rappers who have, alter egos like a Roman, like a Martha, like a Rosa. Like, y'all got to stop this. The different voices and animations that Nicki would use early in her career, she was bullied for it. People are like, why are you doing different voices on tracks? That sounds silly. But she was innovative, and it made her stand out and last. So let's not do it. The pop records, the country records, the gospel records, like let's stop. Nicki has paved her own way and made, she gave Kim her flowers. It's okay to accept that Nicki is the queen. We haven't met another girl who is as commercially successful, is also as credible with their pen, can sell out shows international. Like, we're still waiting to see what girl's going to do that. Cardi just proved she can't sell out a tour. Doja doesn't necessarily have the street cred and the rap cred to really speak to the Black community. Megan's great, but also commercially in terms of streams and sales, she's not selling. So Nicki we're still waiting to see who is the next Nicki. That's the difference. 14 years in, we can't find her. That's all, Riley. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. All right, y'all call it in. I want to also thank you to Lil' Kim, and Lil' Kim is definitely internationally known as well. So let's all women be great. Okay, thank y'all so very much for calling in, giving y'all opinion. Yeah, man, thank y'all so very much. Be a fan. You can love them both. Like tonight, I'm definitely gonna be playing some of the greats Nicki Minaj songs, as well as playing some of the Lil' Kim hits that she have. You can definitely check us out on Station here. We're literally in the top 10. Y'all made it possible for us to be in the top 10. I want to say thank you so very much. I can't wait for the Queen to debut her show on Amazon. I'm looking forward to it. I will definitely be tuning in and listen to that show that she have on Amazon. I'm definitely going to be there listening to that show.
I just want to shout out the Wiley Show.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Wiley. I just want to shout out your show. I love your show.
Thank you. All right. Can you mute me in the back?
Yes, I did mute you. I'm so sick of everybody the people that's calling in, doing their best, trying to take away Nicki flowers. Give that lady her flowers and leave her alone. She's been an international superstar, the only versatile female rapper that we've ever had. Lil' Kim, yes, give her her flowers. She set the trend with the Barbie, but Nicki, when she came out, it started off as, the Barbie, we done had this before, but she really flipped the game, and we really didn't expect that. With her style, her versatility, her fashion, she went above and beyond, and she lasted 14 plus years in it.
I heard
So
that.
she really came and brought her own swag and sauce to the game. It was not just all about Little Kim. But she did start off with the Barbie name and taking her style. Yeah, she looked up, she paid respect, she paid homage. Okay, let it go. She flipped the game and twisted. They just can't accept it. And we haven't seen nobody do that since. We waiting on it. So I just wanted to call in and say that. And shout out to your show. I love your show, as always. And have a good night.
All right. Thank you so very much. How you doing?
I'm good. I saw you was live, and I want to make a comment. I saw the Nicki Minaj Joe Budden interview, and I liked it. First of all, Nicki Minaj is well spoken. This woman is intelligent, and she is full of knowledge in the industry. If these female rappers were smart, they would listen to her, Wiley. And Nicki Minaj has been, and she has made it clear, she does not have to salute anybody. She gave Little Kim, Nicki Minaj really do respect Little Kim. She always did. But y'all want her going around parading, around with Little Kim, like putting her on a pedestal. She's not going to do that. At the end of the day, this is the rap game. And this friendliness and this fake phony stuff that's going on, I respect Nicki Minaj, Wiley, as the only female rapper because she don't do it. She don't pander to these other rap girls. She don't use them for clout. Nicki Minaj said Little Kim name Wiley today, and I'm so happy that she did to shut the people up who say that she never paid Little Kim respect. Well, she did, and Little Kim is the only female rapper that Nicki Minaj will mention because the rest of y'all are her sons, like she said. She don't have to mention no Meg Thee Stallion, no Cardi B. They are not in the same conversation with Nicki Minaj. Just because they have Grammys means nothing, Wiley. The Grammys was bought. We saw last year, Meg Thee Stallion Grammys was literally bought. Sympathy and payola is a real thing. People, listen to what this woman said. She said that you can have the #1 record on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, and you will not have the #1 record on Billboard 100. Why? Because the label in the industry runs Billboard. Joe Budden told y'all that today. So I need y'all to listen. Nicki Minaj is not this all around girl. Wiley, I respect this woman. You know why? Because she has not changed. Not one thing about her. She has grown because we all grow as we get older. But her personality and her mindset is still the same. I can still relate to her. See, and Nicki Minaj, this goes to show y'all how these girls use Nicki Minaj. All week, they want, Nicki Minaj, we need a feature. And they only came in the rap game last year. Erica Banks, you don't have a record, girl. You're not even on radio. You can't compete with Meg Thee Stallion. Why would Nicki Minaj give you a feature? And Miss Irrelevant Meg Thee Stallion, she got to do, she's the #1 Grammy winner, but she has to do a joint tour with an artist who's not even in rap. And then we have Little Miss Cardi B. Now, what happened today, Wiley? I said, watch Cardi B show her baby show that baby picture today. Nicki Minaj trending, all positive things, right? And what do Cardi B do? Go dig up a tweet from 2 days ago and say and respond to it, this is my baby eyes. This is all y'all will see for now. And then immediately gets on Twitter after the Barb because they see her. We know Cardi B game, Wiley. We peep it from a mile away. Every time Nicki Minaj, not Meg Thee Stallion, not Trina, not Little Kim, every time Nicki Minaj is in the blog or trending for positive things, here come Cardi B. You guys make me do I want to die today? Should I just get off Twitter and die for y'all to leave me alone? Well, Cardi B, look how you weaponized. You said that Tasha K wanted to make you
commit the S word, Wiley, and had you in therapy, and you go on Twitter today and you say that because you're not getting attention like a 3-year-old child, and you weaponize mental illness. I think this girl is really mental ill. She's mentally ill, Wiley. Tasha K, get on Twitter, get those screenshots, and use that in your next court case with Cardi B, because we know Cardi B uses this for attention. And then Wiley, she goes and tweets, my new record will be the best. Well, Cardi B, you did all this to announce that you have a record coming soon. This girl, Wiley, we are tired of the WAP. We're tired of the naked dancing on stage. We are tired of the twerking online. The rap standard has been set, and we want to hear lyrics. We don't want to see you on Instagram shaking your behind no more. I wish Instagram would delete all that crap, but they're not going to do it because Instagram is paid too. It's not about your body no more, Cardi B. It's not about your body no more, Meg Thee Stallion. It's about your talent. Do you have talent? Can you sell a record without showing your body parts? Nicki Minaj already did it. Wiley, that video she just put out with Lil Baby, she did not show not one behind cheek. And it sold. So can Cardi B do that? Cardi B, if you really want to prove to the people that you are a rapper, make a record without showing your body and rap. That's all we the people ask. And leave Nicki Minaj out of your thoughts. And y'all saying that Nicki Minaj can't sell out. I don't care if nobody in America goes to that show. The check has been written. The seats are filled. So shut up and respect this woman. Y'all come on here and y'all talk about her husband. He's not a rapper. He's not a rapper. If anybody's husband you want to talk about, let's talk about Cardi B husband, the rapper. Let's talk about Meg Thee Stallion boyfriend, the rapper. But y'all, nothing negative was said in this interview, Wiley. And these people just want to pull out all the negative things. This woman can't do nothing. That's, she can't win for losing, Wiley. That's why I just want her to do whatever she want to do. I want her to get on Instagram tomorrow and curse all y'all out. And then come back Friday and tell y'all about her record. Because y'all not going to respect her either way. So let her do what she want to do. I'm happy that, she's in the place she's in now. If y'all industry, fake relationships, these fake friendships y'all got, Erica Banks and Lil Tate, and Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, if these fake friendships that y'all have in this industry, it has been exposed. Nicki Minaj is not friends with none of y'all.
All right.
And she don't care.
Okay. Thank you so
All right, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in. All right.
All right, Wiley.
Bye-bye.
Wiley, I've been calling you for years. My grandma, my grandma's been calling in, and please be respectful to her.
Excuse me?
Please, that's all I have to say. I'm a supporter of yours, and my grandma's been calling in.
Who's been calling in?
And
who's been? What did you say?
My grandma.
Oh, okay. We respect
My
all.
grandma.
We respect
So
all callers.
So I just want to let you know. I just want you to be kind.
We respect to all callers.
She's an elder.
All
righty.
We respect to all callers.
Grandma.
Hello. Hello.
You have to.
Hello. Are you there?
I did.
Hello. Hello. These people.
Wow, what is going on? Like, what is going on? This is West New York. What is going? You just suck my grandma. Wow, you have the most interesting callers. Like, that was so random. I don't even think you know what she's talking about.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
No idea whatsoever. She was talking about grandma cookies or things of that nature. I forgot the line that Lil Wayne say too from that one of those famous Wasted okay, you're not a rap fan like that. You probably don't know Lil Wayne's songs with Wasted. But yeah, Wally, I just wanted to comment to what Sister Conservative said about Nicki Minaj. You know, yes, she keeps saying, you know, we shouldn't worry about her husband and stuff, but you know, when Nicki Minaj went live like a day or two ago with Joe Budden, Nicki said something about how, you know, these male podcasters are disrespecting Black women and things of that nature. Now, that little clip made its way around to Fresh and Fit, and they're not fresh or fit at all, but everyone knows those two male podcasters. The one that has the bald head, that's Budden, and the other one who's a stutterer who just looked like a bum, but yet they talk negatively. I think it was Fresh. I don't know which one, but one of them stated, you know, Nicki Minaj, he thought Nicki Minaj is talking about them or whatever, and he stated this. He said Nicki Minaj is not a good role model for these young generation of women. So she has no place to talk about anything, and she's actually in a sad place, right? And although we may love Nicki Minaj and everything she contributed, let's keep it buck. Nicki Minaj is not someone any young girl should aspire to be. Like, did we not see how Endell, ex-husband, got the bag? I feel like this is what my prediction is. Yes, her husband, sooner or later, is going to leave her once he gets more settled in. And I know we shouldn't talk about Nicki and, you know, her husband or whatever, but that's part of who she is. And honestly, that's the only disappointment I have of being a Nicki Minaj fan. And yes, the commenters can say whatever they want, or case may be, but it's kind of like we have high expectations from someone who is a boss. But for her to have this negative dude behind her is just very sad, Wiley. It's very sad. Well, I'm surprised that Joe Budden didn't mention the case of Jennifer and how she's adjusting to her husband. You know, why she let her husband go to Trinidad, knowing that he was convicted with the R in the past. Like, those are the questions I really wanted Joe Budden to ask her. But he was tiptoeing around the information, which I didn't appreciate. That's what I want to know. I want to know when she said, "Oh, I can't find, you know, Papa Bear don't have a nanny or whatever," and I'm like, "You can't leave your kid around your husband. That's why you got to be a stay-at-home, or be with Papa Bear for a long time, because you can't leave him around his own father." So, you know, I wanted him to test her that way, and unfortunately, he didn't, and I don't like that. That's all I had to say, Wally. That, and hopefully Grandma Cookies call back in to let you know what's popping.
All right, thank you so very much for calling in. All right,
you're welcome.
Thank you. All right, y'all. The people have called in, and we have spoken to y'all. We want to give a special shout out. We had a YouTuber, Storm Monroe. He was in our chat earlier today. We want to say thank you to him for coming in. Hopefully, we get unblocked from Storm Monroe's YouTube channel so we can show him love in the chat, because I think we're still blocked over there. But, you know, over here, everybody is welcome and stuff like that. So that was amazing. That we definitely we're going to get into. Somebody said people need to learn to raise and shield their own kids. And Nicki just had a child last year, and the kids ain't kids, Bob. Okay. Somebody else said, okay. Well, thank you so very much for that. All right. I'm a young girl and I look up to Nicki. She's intelligent, talented, successful, powerful. I don't care who she's married to. That's her business. Okay. Yeah. So hopefully we get unblocked for that way. All right. Definitely we get unblocked from his channel, because I think we've been blocked for a while. All right. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. Also, too, we have the STEM player. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to try to download it on my stem player right quick. It's 2:00. We just want to say thank y'all so very much for your support. Want to thank you all so very much for that. Yeah, but I've been blocked from this channel for a while. I don't know if I'm unblocked. I don't know if I'm unblocked for a while, but I definitely want to say thank y'all so very much for calling in and giving us a special time and a special shout out. All right. Okay, we are done. All right. This how the stem player look, y'all, on here. This is the stem player right here. Boom. It's a lot of stuff I don't share with y'all on my YouTube channel. I don't share a lot of stuff because I try to stay out of the mess. I try to stay out of the mess. I do. So a lot of stuff I don't share. Okay. I try to stay out of the mess. Thank y'all so very much. Thank y'all so very much, man. This was a lit show. They said, Wiley, you love the mess just like us. Yes. They said, come back. No, I'm done. Thank y'all so very much. We did do a show on Station. Make sure y'all definitely go check us out. Definitely want to stay for that. And shout out to Nicki Minaj for all of her success that she's going to do. And I'm so happy that I am a barb. Okay. I'm so excited that I am a barb and that I am doing great barb things. Listening to some great barb stuff. And also, too, I want to give a special shout out to Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? Because you can like both. And that's okay to like both. But we will see y'all in the next live. All right? Good night.